Grizzly going crazy, nigga.
Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? I remember going to school, never had the latest shoes. You was raised to make it cool, I was raised to make a move. We was playing with different bags, so I kept getting shitted on. It was motivation, telling myself stay patient. Package touchdown, gotta relocate it. If that body got took down, guess it was donated. Plug ain't from round town, but we both native. Yeah, sliding with my body, I got a Joe waiting. Can't let these hoes spend the night, ain't got no home training. Heard your damn mixtape, gave it a low rating. Yeah, streets reply, I look right in a Mercedes. Creep at night, the city lights going brave. She popping it like that is meant for, can't be no road and extendo. Bitch, I put me in the friend zone till she see me in the end zone. Horse calling from other zip code, trapping hard, I need a flip on this, the new pack, the last one been gone. Coast the motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Stepping out cool, rock and roll my watch and shoes. They scream wave ain't bring a pool, mainstream thing to scream my moves. Jack hit me up like gotta leave round 2. Know what's going on, man, you need it come through. I'm the neighborhood superintendent. Dogs in the den, got the kush in the kitchen. Look here, baby, I'm on real time. Needle in the haystack, but still shine. Wave guard, grill gold like a face guard. I did a bid and tell him wait for it. Grill gold like a face guard. I did a bid and tell him wait for it. Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. You niggas be trolling, licking on my lips, biting down, bitch, I'm rolling. Square ass body walked up like what my hoe went. In the street shit, keep it real without a trophy. Baby, what's the weather like? Wavy, get the better price. Ice on my left and right wrist, burning megabytes. Rolling up megahertz, feeling like gelling hurts. Nigga, what's your nigga, what's your network? Better find some better work. Better find some. Nigga, what's your net worth? Better find some better work. Look me in my eyes. Shout it. Look me in my eyes. Can you see my vision? Can you? Hey, she'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. Best gas on the north side, tell me what you need. Only sell cat if you selling it for me. Plants ain't ready, I'ma sell them in the spring. 36 bitches, gotta tell them when to leave. Ran up a check, gotta put this in the house. Talking too much, baby, put this in your mouth. Pancakes and eggs, I'm just cooking what I bought. Schedule kinda full, gotta book me when I'm out. Had to tell my dog that his name getting hot. Every kind of tool like a maintenance shop. Hook back some bread for the same little spot. 409 miss me so the game still rock. Shit, wait. For me, she'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. She'll be down with God, but she be down with me. But don't even post it. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. Where you go? Son. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas know Suda will keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas know Suda will keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She'll be bad like in no time. Hit her C like it's go time. My bitches in the game like the old line. Hey, and when I come down, you get no shine. Scissors on the backseat like a little kid. Time been gone for a little minute. Ain't back and forth, I just post a pic with a bankroll, pounds in the mix. I can't parking like pimp. Hey, serving coffee shop him. Hey, got you walking around still. Hey, I'll let cash on him. Then put a bag on the cracker, but you put a bag on him. Hey, for black on black violence. Hey, let's go smash on them. I just paid my rent late on the block near Kimbe. Chopper got a little shake. Hit the jerk like Benjay. Money calling me today. I'ma pick up every time. Bro just brought a whole bottle. Gon' distribute every line. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap. This shit like a airline. Shawty came with her ass like the city had dying. Wi-Fi around the trap, this shit like an airline. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas know Suda will keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my niggas downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. She got a nigga, but don't even post it. I pull up with the runs and the potion. Niggas know Suda will keep him some motion. Put a play on a play on a play. Put a bay on a bay on a bay. Screaming free out my bodies upstate. Screaming free out my bodies downtown too. I be high as fuck making LeBron moves. Gotta get up and get up and get up and get it. You working that job, but you stuck in the trenches. Cash to be made, so who out here tripping? My cellular phone got a damn chip in it. Wake up, sign for 30 balls. Still in the trap with dirty clothes. You can be different, work my phones. You can be dead and work alone.
Clocking in, goddammit. I'm clocking in, goddammit. I'm clocking in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let you niggas get off y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? I let y'all get off y'all shit. You know, I let y'all have the beginning of the week. Monday, Tuesday, y'all come around. I'll be quiet. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be talking again. I'll be back talking again. Hey man, this is Powerful Bills Only. Super Wavy Shunny, man. I'm on some what that is. This strain called Permanent Marker. If y'all can, go check out this strain called Permanent Marker. Alright, so y'all already know how we rocking over here. They can find land and claim land and do all of this shit. We taking the word Afro-Centric. So I did a quick Google search, you know. Everybody Google, right? Everybody Google, right? I did a quick Google search. Let's see what Google showed me. All right. Afro-Centric. Let me make sure the people can see me. And all right, here we go. I'll put the link in the chat in a minute. Afro-Centric. Focusing on or influenced by Africa or cultures of African origin. I'll say that one more time. The definition of Afrocentric. You know these house niggas like using Oxford. These house niggas love using Oxford. Well, this is what the definition for Afrocentric is. House nigga. Focusing on or influenced by Africa or cultures of African origin. You know what I'm saying? So we just got different focuses, gang. I don't know what to tell you. We just got different. Oh, I need to be more over here. Yeah, we just. I think we just got different focuses, gang. I don't know how hard to break it to you, but you've been thinking like a white man for so long, gang. You know what I'm saying? You've been thinking like a white man for so long. I think our what Oxford is saying, our focus is different. You know what I'm saying? You influenced by the European cultures and traditions and customs. We focusing on an African perspective, African point of view, better in Africa, not cutting up Africa like a motherfucking Little Caesar's pizza. You know what I'm saying? So I think our focus is just different, gang. Like like we could talk together. We can't even talk together. We could walk together, but we can't sing together. Our focus just different, gang. You know what I'm saying? So when you see these house niggas, when you see these FBA, when you see these Abo niggas, you see these niggas that think the ancient Egyptians weren't black. You see these niggas that think North Africa been looking like that for over 5,000 years. And just tell them niggas, hey gang, our focus just different, gang. Like we looking like we seeing past the bullshit, gang. Like I think you acting like a white person, gang. It's time to have a serious conversation, gang. I think you are acting like the colonizer, gang. How about that, gang? So Afrocentric, we standing down with this Afrocentric shit. We holding it down with this Afrocentric shit. Afrocentric, according to Oxford, you know, Oxford is y'all daddies. Y'all like the white man to tell y'all, so then y'all start moving. If I tell you, you ain't gonna believe me. So I had to put it in Google and let the white people tell you because y'all like listening to the white people. You know what I'm saying? If it's white is right, right? All right. So look, Oxford languages, Afrocentric, focusing on or influenced by Africa or cultures of African origin. So we just so between so this you basically just gotta tell the house nigga, you basically just gotta tell the homie that don't wanna under accept that Africa is not to be cut up like a Little Caesar's pizza. You basically gotta tell homie like, hey, our influences what was that word? Our our focus different, gang. We got a different focus, gang. Alright, so you wake up, right? You look in the mirror. You wake up, you look in the mirror, you see your skin color. You know what I'm saying? Um, they did some. I can move back over here now. They did some real wild things to us behind our skin color. You know what I'm saying? They did some crazy things to us just off of our skin color. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta wear this shit with our skin color is a trophy, nigga. Our skin color is a trophy. You gotta appreciate and love that you black. You gotta know you faster. Know you got them twitch muscles and your spidey senses is just a little bit more tinglier. You gotta know this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that stronger, faster, just more powerful of a specimen. You gotta recognize this, black man. We gotta big up our damn self. We can't. Nah, we taking. If we can take a word like the N word and flip it, we can flip any damn thing, and we gotta stand on it. And when you hear Afro-Centric, no, that's a good thing. That's actually right where we want to be at. That's right where we want to be at. We don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to be thinking like the kidnapper. We don't want to be thinking like the kidnapper. We want to be right in where we come from, understand it. So check this out. A lot of people they'll say you can't separate the sciences. You can't separate the truths. You can't separate the information. There is no such thing as white science and black science. Well, yes, it is. Because while y'all were building up sciences to make a bomb or to make gunpowder and a gun, our mind wasn't there. So these weapons of destruction and mass destruction, that's white science. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. Niggas want to act dumb now. Niggas saying they ain't black. I don't know what's up with you goofy niggas, but that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Don't worry, I got us. I'm gonna put everything on my back. So like I was saying, um, you got this. They'll say there is no such thing between white math and black math, or white science and black science, or white information and black information. There is no difference. Um, that's a false dichotomy, and that's a motherfucking straw man. That's a motherfucking straw man argument. Let me tell you what. That's a straw man argument for the sake of um. That's a straw man argument for the sake of being the Afrocentric don't make you wrong. You just um what was that word? You just got a different focus and influence. You just got a different focus and influence. So being Afrocentric means you right on home base. Being Eurocentric is their home base. So we Afrocentric for now is a trophy. You gotta wake up and realize and smell the grass. You gotta wake up and smell the grass. Afrocentric is a great word. We standing behind Diop. We standing behind John Henry Clark. We standing behind Runoko Rashidi because although Runoko Rashidi was wrong on the old mix, what was he right about? We don't talk about that. We like to pick out one thing the guy was wrong about and call him pseudo and cancel him for forever. Fuck all of that. What was he right about? Was he right about anything? All right, well, I need you to speak about that more than goddamn one thing he got wrong, you was getting hundreds on your test. A lot of the niggas that these niggas call Afro-Centric and speak down upon, they couldn't even stand up in their shoes. Like you probably could sit down and put them on, but you couldn't stand up in these guys that you dissing shoes. You can't stand up in these guys' shoes. Let's cut it out. You is a you work for the city. Your ass work for the city. Let's cut it out. But yeah, so with the white science and the black science, it's the way we approach the information. So yes, if an African go to college and a white person go to college, like Gullah said, all of most of Diop books or most of the Afrocentric books come from white people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what make being Afrocentric so great. Cause you're not about to give me some bullshit and tell me it's sloppy Joe. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make being an Afrocentric so great. Taking it, dissecting it, doing your own research, listening to the ancestors. Nah, we don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't rocking with it. We ain't running with it. There's a difference. There is definitely a difference. Um, just because our elders may have used some white sources to come to their conclusions, they didn't appeal to no motherfucking authority. And that's what we see y'all doing. We see a lot of appealing to authority, a lot of appealing to Christopher Ehret. Nigga, Christopher Ehret is on our side. Christopher Ehret is on our side. So we gotta be unapologetically black. You know what I'm saying? Keep it black. Talk black to me. You know what I'm saying? What's blacking tonight? That's basically just how we just gotta keep steady in the course. Solomonic TV was good. We just gotta keep steady in the course. And we got a way of over here at Powerful Bills Only, we got a way of steering the narrative to when we be dropping these goddamn live streams, they be the topic of conversations for the next couple of months. You know what I'm saying? So we expecting pushback. We wanted pushback on this Afrocentric term, but don't show me what a nigga wrote in a book. Since you niggas like white people, we're gonna go to this Oxford Languages right here and see what Oxford Language say an Afrocentric is. I don't give a damn what a nigga wrote in a book. I don't give a damn what nigga coined the word. We're not worried about all that. We got a new definition and a new meaning. However you want to sort it out. We coming here to take over a new way of thinking. We ain't thinking like no white man no more. We ain't cutting up Africa no more. You are not just a West and Central African. You are not just a West and Central African. So let's check this out. All right. Historically, movements between North Africa and Central Africa have spanned long periods, influenced by various factors like climate, trade, and politics. Here's a breakdown of significant periods of interaction. Now look at this. This is what they never want to talk about, right? They always like to talk about the Bantu expansion, right? They always like to talk about the Bantu expansion, right? Bantu expansion, 3rd millennium BCE, Bantu-speaking people migrated south and east from what is now Cameroon and Nigeria, West and Central Africa, settling in much of the southern half of Africa, including Middle Africa. So you got West and Central Africans going south during the Bantu expansion. But check this out. Emergence of civilizations. Around 700 CE, the, the Empire, Kanem Barnu Empire, covering parts of present-day northern Cameroon and Chad, emerged and had vast trading networks linking northern, eastern, and western Africa, resulting in genetic traces from all corners of the continent remaining in the DNA of the present day people of where? Cameroon. So we got to stop with this West and Central Africans can't go north. You niggas, y'all got to stop being scared of this Sahara desert, because my people weren't scared of that desert. See, y'all be scared of that sub-Saharan desert. We ain't really scared of that sub-Saharan desert like that. You know what I'm saying? That be all y'all Eurocentric color folk. You know what I'm saying? Scared of the goddamn just scared of the goddamn scared of that Sahara desert. Oh no, you cannot go and collect $200 past the sub-Sahara. Cut it out. We see the gimmick. Our people travel, goddamn me, we didn't did it all. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. So we gotta cut all of this out. We gotta start back loving being black. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tired of hearing this. Um, I'm getting tired of hearing this. There's only one race, the human race. Go outside. Go outside. Go to the county jail. You ever been to the county? Go to the county saying we all one race. Get pulled over saying we all one race. You niggas is living in the illusional time bomb. You niggas forgot what black was. You see a nigga with straight hair, you think that's indigenous to Africa. We gotta cut it out. It's getting pathetic at this point. I must say it's getting pathetic at this point. Like I said, if you think race is a social construct, go outside. If you think race is just a social construct, go to the county jail. Go to the county jail and tell the essays, oh no, race is just a social construct, we the same. Go to the county jail saying that. We y'all living in a damn science lab. And the real world is not a science lab. We don't pay rent to the science lab. You know what I'm saying? We living in the real world, so we gotta accept that this is the real world. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just gotta be black, you know what I'm saying, and keep it black. And this for the people that think, nah, bro, we started blonde hair, we started the wood, we started this straight, we started straight hair. Straight hair is indigenous to Africa. Oh yeah? Cause the reason why that argument come up, cause niggas be so scared of skin color. Like I can look at a nigga from the islands or a dark Mexican and say he probably got some African in him, but that nigga he ain't us. Or he ain't us, but he ain't black. You know what I'm saying? We can. It's getting to the point where these niggas want us not to trust our own eyes. So when we say that this straight hair is indigenous to Africa, just ask Google. Just ask Google. So we go ask Google. And, don't cry about Google. That's where you niggas get your sources from. All right. Let me see. Hold up. What we got here? All right. Look. Uh, Recent studies have identified Asian-specific alleles of the EDAR and FGFR2 genes that are associated with thick straight hair, suggested that these variants arose after the divergence of Asians and Europeans. All right, now, damn, I forgot. I forgot what the hell I had. Where was I at? Uh, where did straight hair come from in Europe? For example, variation in TCHH gene is often responsible for curly versus straight hair in people with European ancestry. People, straight hair, and people in Asian ancestry. Hey, look, man. What I'm saying is, what they just call thick, what they just call thick straight hair, is not African. So when you see these goddamn Arabs and these goddamn present day North Africans with these goddamn straight hair, brother, that hair is not African. When you see some of the Ethiopian brothers with straight hair, we know that's an admixture. Now when you see me and you see how that's an admixture, what I just pointed out in the Ethiopian. Now when you see me and you, we a little lighter. You know what I'm saying? We're a little lighter than a Sudanese. We're a little lighter than a Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? We lighter than them folks. That's because we got European admixture. You know what I'm saying? So we know the DNA. We know all of that. We know, but don't tell me you don't know what a mixed nigga is. You're not gonna look at a nigga and say that nigga mixed, but you're gonna look at a 50-50, a half nigga, half Mexican, a half white, and say that's a he mixed. You know what I'm saying? If you act black, we will accept you. But if your temple is not black, nigga, we throwing your ass back across the Scottish River. You going with that? Go back to that side of the family. God damn it, niggas getting kicked out of the goddamn barbecue. All right, let me drop this link. It ain't my fault. I got it out. Jump out the low. Make it jump out. Oh damn, man. Hey Jesse, they about to come for your head, man.
Assalamu alaikum, Sean.
Assalamu alaikum. Allah about rub a lot of me.
Alhamdulillah. You know, if they try to come for me, man, I'm smacking everything down, man.
Hey, hey, look. When Uncle Law hit the platform, when Uncle Law clicked the link, Jesse, I got a message from Uncle Law via YouTube. He commented under the video. I don't know if you pay attention to my channel, but he commented under the video and said, "Please get back with me on that debate with Jesse. If he accept, please get back with me, and peace to your family." So
Yeah,
Uncle Law,
yeah, I'd accept.
hold up. So Uncle Law is, hey Jesse, when I tell you Uncle Law is not a debater, well we all know Uncle Law from on Sinetta platform. Sinetta tried to get Uncle Law to debate Islam against a Hebrew Israelite at least 10 times over like 2-3 years. He never did it. So by Uncle Law saying he trying to debate you, Jesse. I'm telling you, and don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think you can handle it, but I'm telling you, Uncle Law got conviction in you not using Allah in your name.
Well, this brother is going to get smacked down every single time. Um, you know, I don't really need too much preparation for a debate. If we wanna set it up like that to where I do use PowerPoints and stuff like that, that's cool. But to be real, I already feel like I've been smacking this brother down with verses, hadith, and the brother even made me pray. You know what I'm saying? He ended up having me hit the prayer on the live, and he had a comment to say about my prayer, but he couldn't do the prayer himself.
Hey, if he call you out for a debate, it ain't no let's do it right now. It's okay, what date, what time. That's what you say, Jesse. That's the fly shit. You don't
I
say let's
got you.
do it right now. You say, all right, nigga,
I
when?
got
What
you.
time?
I got you. And I think we should take into consideration how you this brother he's not willing to stand up on his faith when he comes to debating a Hebrew Israelite, but he wants to come debate Allah's noble messenger. You know what I'm saying? Like he went
You
he
ever
wanted.
heard of the hold up, Jesse. You ever heard of the Hoovers? The Hoover gang?
Yeah, yeah,
All right, so the Hoovers, they was Crips, right?
yeah,
The Hoovers was Crips, and then they broke off and became Hoover Criminal. So Uncle Law is acting like a Hoover, and he's basically disciplining his own. The Hoovers go against everybody, even they even be demolished. They even it's like in any gang, it seems like some people chastise their own harder than they do the enemy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So yeah, so Uncle La, y'all both are regular Muslims. None of y'all are NOI or nothing like that. But in gangs, sometimes you chastise your own um more than you. They say in the Rolling 60s gang, they say in the Rolling 60s Nipsey Hussle gang, you're not a 60 till you kill a 60. So I think maybe Uncle Law is into his he gang banging. He gang banging on you, making sure you know your knowledge. I don't think he got much faith that you know your knowledge though. Cause he if you go look under that video that we did 3-4 days ago, his comment is under there, and he's saying, "Please, alhamdulillah, get back with me. I would love to do what we said we was gonna do. Have a great weekend."
yeah. Now I done had multiple conversations with this brother, and I just want to say, when you make the claim that there is something wrong with somebody else, it is the person who makes the claim who has the what is the word um, the responsibility to bring forth the proof that that the opposing person has something wrong. But in my conversations with this brother, the brother does not bring up no verses. He doesn't bring up no hadith. He's
Uncle
only
Jose,
going he's only going from his personal feelings. While me, on the other hand, I've already brought this brother Quran verses. I brought the brother a hadith. and you know what I'm saying? Like the brother is not accepting knowledge. So I mean, you know, if you want to, if he wants to come with a debate, I just ask that the brother comes some information this time, because
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jesse. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all had this conversation at least 1.5 times. So from the conversation, Uncle Law don't have a scripture for that. Maybe he just didn't remember it at that time, but he, from the first encounter, which was like a half encounter because Cube Ass was tripping, and the second encounter, which was a full encounter, Uncle Law didn't have a scripture. So he gonna be playing. I think Jesse, you gonna be playing. Yeah, Jesse, I think you're gonna be showing and proving the whole debate, and Uncle Law is just gonna be accepting or unaccepting of your evidence. That's kind of how he wanted to go. That's how he wanted to go.
yeah, but that's not gonna work, because this brother, like first of all, when this brother's trying me, you know what I'm saying, and you know, in a court, you're innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying? So here I am, I'm innocent until proven guilty. It's like, you know, the fact that I bring proof behind what I'm saying, that's a plus for me. But for him to be making the claim, it's really his responsibility to be bringing the proof that I'm doing something wrong.
Uncle Law, Uncle Law, get up here. It's time to be set that time and that date. Uncle Reggie, somebody send Uncle Law the link. Tell Uncle Law get in here. I'm about to set the time and the date. Uncle Jose, peace to you. Hotel.
Because in
What's up,
reality,
Super
here I am,
Wavy?
brother. I'm going. Oh, assalamu alaikum, Jose.
Yeah, listen, man. Just set up that debate. I want to see who's going to win that debate, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see Brother Allah versus Allah's noble messenger. I want to see how that debate's going to go. So that's a good first debate for Brother Allah.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. It's really,
Now
it's
you
really
know.
like it's going to be a
Now you know
smackdown.
I'm not on either side of this, right? You know I'm not on either side of this, so I can't make a comment on who's going to win and who's not going to win because I think they're both wrong. So, as far as I'm concerned, so I can't jump in and give you an opinion on that.
Uncle
Yeah.
Jose.
But it'll be a good debate.
Oh, my bad, Jesse. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Go ahead,
I was
Jesse.
just saying, you know, I've already brought forth this brother. I've already brought forth this brother Quran and Hadith, and these scriptures are not changing. You know what I'm saying? Like those scriptures are going to be there in the future. And when I do come with the debate, I'm gonna have more. So with that being said, like for me, like this brother really needs to come with something as far as like scripture, because I'm not debating his personal feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real believer. I believe in the Quran and the Hadith, and my stance still stands. If there's a Quran verse or a Hadith that would make me you know, that would declare that I'm wrong, I would change instantly. But this brother's not going to come with that, and that's really what he needs to do for him to even try to step to me.
All right. We're gonna get Uncle Law in the building. Uncle Law.
As a Muslim, you get what I'm saying? Like as a Muslim, the brother.
All right, Uncle Law, get up in here. We got to get Uncle Law in the building. Jesse is ready to set the time and the date for this debate. Uncle Law, is it okay for you to use Allah in your name Is it okay for you to call yourself a messenger? Uncle Law, get up here so we can set the time and a date. Uncle Jose, talk black to me.
Yeah, man. We need to sit down and have a talk, Super Wavy, because you can't discount the man who coined the term and wrote the book and tell him he talking shit. You can't do that because he's the man who invented the term, so he gets to dictate what the term is, and
I totally
otherwise
disagree. The first person that said that
I know that you do.
we don't even know
I
who
know
they
that you
is.
do.
The first person, not the first country.
We told you who
Hold
it
up, one
was,
second,
brother.
one
We
second.
told you who it was.
The first person that said the word nigga, we don't even know who they is. But how we use it now, we don't give a damn who they is. Go ahead, Uncle Jose.
Yeah, but we explained to you. Malefa Kenti Asante wrote the book on Afrocentrism literally in 1980. He broke it down, and it is his terminology and his philosophy.
Is
So you don't get to change
is
that because you
hold
don't
up,
like
hold
what
up,
we say.
hold up. Is Oxford
Doesn't work that way.
hold up, is Oxford pseudo?
Well, Oxford can't tell a man who wrote the book what
No,
it
no,
means.
no. That ain't what I
That's their
asked.
interpretation of what
That ain't what I asked you. Is Oxford pseudo?
it will be considered a valid academic source.
Okay, got
Yes.
you. Well, let's see what Oxford say when we
Yes,
look
it
up.
would.
Hold up 1 second. Let's see what Oxford say when we look up
Why don't you go and
Hold
look
up.
into what Malefa Kente Asante said before you look into Oxford?
Afro-Centric.
Afro-centric.
Say it again.
Afro-centric.
One more time.
Afro-centric.
Okay. It's according to Oxford. Y'all like white people. According to Oxford languages, since y'all like white people. Focusing on or influenced by Africa or cultures of African origin. So it don't say nothing about you scamming. It don't say nothing about you mixing up the information. Nah, you got a different focus. Go ahead, Uncle Jose.
Right. But that is not the whole entire that's not the whole entirety of the philosophy. That is someone else's clearly biased view on the man's work. And I'm not going to let you just put that out there without going into the book Afrocentricity and quoting what the man said. You're being
It's
unfair
nigga,
because
it's
you're
nigga.
giving a one-sided view.
So when we say nigga, is that
We're
a
not going
bias?
there, Sean. Sean, we're not going there.
Hold up. So when
Sean,
we
we're not
say,
going there.
hold up,
We having a
hold up,
we're trying to have a more productive
one second,
conversation.
one
We're not
second.
doing that.
So when we say nigga, is that a biased view from a black people standpoint?
Yes, of course, it's a biased view because the original intent of the word is not. Well,
Who
it's
gives a
definitely a biased
damn?
view. What do you mean?
Who gives a
Of
damn
course, it's a biased
if
view.
it's a biased view
Of
when
course,
we
it's a
know
fucking
they
biased
biased?
view. Of course, it is. But of course, it's a biased view. You
Who
know
gives
that,
a damn if it's a biased view if we know they being biased with everything?
right? You're quoting.
Come on,
You're
Uncle
quoting a
Jose.
Eurocentric book on an
Uncle
Afro.
Jose.
But how could you quote a Eurocentric book?
Uncle
Oxford is
Jose, what is your
Eurocentric, and you know that.
girlfriend name? Or wife?
You know that. If
Uncle
I'm lying,
Jose,
correct.
what is your
Oxford
girlfriend
is
or your
Eurocentric.
wife's name? Uncle Jose,
That's a good
what is
question.
your girlfriend or wife's name?
That's a good question. I'm not going to answer that because I think that has nothing to do with this. With this,
Nah,
I'm
it
simply
do,
saying
it
to
do,
you.
it do. Uncle Jose, you
Explain
know
that.
I don't.
Explain that.
Uncle Jose, you know I don't
Nah,
hit below
explain
the
that
belt.
though.
Uncle Jose, as long as you've been coming
All right,
on
so
here,
let's go down the rabbit hole with you,
you
Sean.
hit below the belt. So why would I do it now? I'm just saying, what's the just
All right,
just tell me what to start with. What letter to
starts
start
with
with?
an S. A
All
S.
right, let's
Yes.
say, your wife's name is Sabrina. All right, your wife's name is Sabrina. When
Okay.
they look it up, the origins of this name, let's say the origins of this name mean some shit like peace or wealth. You think your wife give a fuck about the origin or the meaning of that name or the origin of that name, the etymology? You think your wife give a fuck about the etymology of her name?
But not giving a fuck about it doesn't change it.
No, I'm
That
saying
doesn't
if you
change it.
don't give a that's like you said. We got to talk about Malefi Oketi Asante because he coined the term
Yes.
Afro-Centric. I'm saying whoever coined the term
Yes.
nigga, we don't give that nigga no praise or give a fuck about why he came up with the word. We got a whole new meaning.
That's a bad analogy, Shawnee. Super wavy. That's a bad analogy. That's a very bad analogy.
Who started?
Because if you deal with words, you have to deal with them.
Hold up. Who started
But
calling
you
us?
have to deal.
Hold up.
You
Did
have to
we
deal.
start calling ourselves?
I don't know who started it.
Hold up. Did we start calling ourselves?
I don't know who started it. I can't answer that question.
Did we start calling ourselves nigga? Yes or no?
Yeah, but that don't make it right.
Hold up. 1 second. 1 second, Uncle Jose. Just answer this yes or no. Question.
You did, yes. You did, not me. I don't use the word like that.
From the jump in this origin, did we start calling ourselves nigga?
No.
Right. So we
I would think no.
We adopted it and flipped it around. So with this Afro-centric term, did we start calling ourselves Afro-centric?
Yes, because it was
The
written by a black man. Yes.
The origin of the word Afro-centric. Malefi Asante did not.
It's from a black man.
Of that word. White people was calling racist white.
Yes, he did.
Calling Diop that.
Yes, he did. He did.
Before a Malefi Asante.
No, nobody called Diop that until after he died.
Say it again.
He never called himself that. So
no.
Dr. Diop never called himself that.
Brother. I said
they called him that after he died, not when he was alive.
Brother.
No, white people didn't start doing that.
You gotta listen.
No.
You gotta listen.
No.
How you gonna
that
say
term
no?
Didn't come from
you
white
hear what I said?
The term didn't come.
I said
the term didn't come from white people.
Called Diop that. That's what I said.
After he died,
huh?
Not while he was alive.
While he was, what the hell you mean?
After he died.
What the hell? Are you drunk?
No, brother, no.
Are you drunk?
He never used that word. You can't show me. He never used the word for himself. It's people like Maleficent started calling the man after he died.
Uncle Jose, when did I make the argument Diop used the word himself? When did I make that argument?
No, you didn't say that.
So why you just said it?
But people called him that. People called him that after he died. During his lifetime, they didn't use that word.
While he was alive. White people.
Put up a source to show me that. Show me where anybody called him that when he was alive.
Show me where they waited till he was dead.
Can't show me that.
Calling him a Afro-centric. Show me where they waited. Say, all right, he dead.
I could tell you.
Start calling him.
I could tell you that.
They've been doing it.
I could tell you that.
They've been doing this shit.
Because when Malefi Asante wrote the book, he used the term.
Malefi Asante did not originate that word. He coined it.
Sure, that is the same thing. It means the same thing.
No, it don't mean the same thing.
It means they give him credit.
Brother,
yes, it does. That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means.
You got this accent, but you ain't that goddamn smart. You got the accent.
Look up the word coin means. The word coin means to originate. In case you didn't know that, that is what the term means. It means you originated.
So you got the accent down pat.
You don't know what coin means?
Sound like
but you don't know what coin means, Super Wavy? So you don't know what coin means? So you don't know what coin means?
Brother, I said he
and you argue coin means someone who originated the phrase. Coined, it means someone who originated the phrase, who was given credit for originating the phrase. That is what it means.
All right, so just because they get credit,
that's what it means,
brother. Just because they get credit, don't mean they originated the phrase. You hear yourself?
That's exactly what coin means,
brother.
That is what it means.
Do you hear yourself?
It means they originated the idea.
Just because you get
credit, you don't hear me,
right,
because you arguing and you don't know what you're talking about.
Just something that
that's what coin is. That's
real
exactly
quick.
what it is.
Hey, Bo, he got the accent down pat, Bo.
What year did the brother
Jesse, hold up, gang. Bo, he got the accent.
What year did the brother coin the phrase?
1980.
Go ahead,
1980.
He wrote the book in 1980.
I was saying, the best way to get to the bottom of this is just come up with the year. So brother Jose is saying that he coined the
1980.
phrase in 1980.
The book was
Sean,
written in
when are
1980.
you claiming that that they originated the phrase?
Let me look it up.
1980 was the first time the phrase was considered to be what was brought into
Nah,
existence.
that's
He created it.
that's
He
not. Hold
created
up,
the
I'm gonna look
term.
it up. I'm gonna look
If you can show
it
me,
was, I
if,
guarantee you,
all right,
it was
show me
before
the.
Malefiel Kete Sante was writing books. But
All right, ask AI that question
Oxford.
and see if you could
All
get
right,
something before
hold
1980. If you
up,
cannot
Uncle,
apologize.
hold up. Now, we hold up. Let's get this down pat. Let's get this down pat. Did you say Oxford giving biased definitions?
That's exactly what I said.
Man, what the
Yes.
hell is wrong with you? I thought you was Uncle Jose. What are we doing here?
Any definition can be biased.
Uncle
A
Jose,
definition is the way
Uncle
the word is
Jose,
used in English.
Uncle Jose,
It's not
before
the
I
meaning.
read the definition,
It's not the meaning.
Uncle Jose, before I read the definition that shot you in the head, you said Oxford is a credible source. So why you just disrespecting them?
I did say that.
Hold up. Why did you disrespect them?
So Oxford can't be biased? So Oxford can't be biased too? So Oxford can't be biased?
Goddamn, I asked you about them before. You didn't
Of
say
course it
that.
could be biased.
You said it's credible.
Well,
When I
listen,
prove my
I can
point, you
quote
say they biased.
Oxford. Listen, Oxford
You
is
acting like
something that I can quote in the academic circle.
You acting like an Afro-centrist. You acting like an Afro-centrist.
Yeah.
So you saying Oxford is
Yeah.
harder than Malefic Kete?
No, Oxford can be biased too. Just because they accepted academically doesn't mean it's not biased.
Start acting white again. That's what I'm saying. So Uncle Jose, this is what I'm
So I
saying.
can't. So hold on. So you telling
Go
me
ahead.
just because something's an academic source, it has to be right? No, it doesn't have to be right.
Say it one more time.
Academic sources can be wrong. So don't feel because somebody wrote it and they consider it academic, they're right.
Uncle
They could be
Jose,
wrong.
Oxford is credible. Nobody go never say Oxford is wrong. What the hell?
They're right.
And I would just like
Credible.
to add this. I would like to add this.
Credible means if I'm making an argument,
for someone
I can look in it and I can find something to agree, but that doesn't make it right. That don't make it right. That makes it acceptable academically.
So
that doesn't make it right
man,
all the
you
time.
talking? Hold up, man. Hold up.
I just want to say something real quick.
Go ahead. Damn, man, he hit me with this goddamn.
No.
He hit me with this damn banana boat accent. I can't even understand him. Damn, Jesse, he talking too fast. Go ahead, Jesse.
So, before,
Jesse, talk to me.
I totally agree that a credible source can be biased, but for someone to make the claim that it's biased or incorrect, you would need another credible source to refute it.
Facts.
Because otherwise,
that's no damn Afro-centrist. Since you ain't an Afro-centrist,
right?
Go get another European source.
So the only so Jesse, the only other credible source to refute it is if you pull up a quote from Malefic Kete Asante disagreeing with it.
No, go get a European source. You're not an Afro-centrist. Go get a European source.
You don't know what I am to begin with. You didn't ask me the question. You assumed.
But,
so you should ask the question before you say I'm not.
Do you have a European source that say Oxford is being biased, or no?
There's never going to be a European source to say Oxford is being biased.
All right, so why is you hey, is you on
academic
our side or
can
side, nigga? What side is you on?
Listen.
Let me where my glasses at?
Listen, I've looked up. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something super wavy. I've looked up.
All right, don't touch it.
Enough academic sources to know that they can be biased. That they could definitely be biased. I could tell you they could definitely be biased.
That's called Euro. So now you know what Eurocentric is, right? So you just
found out why
we Afro-centric.
And let me give you an example.
Hold up. So you just found out why we Afro-centric.
Hold on. And let me give you an example.
Hold on.
And let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, right?
Uncle Jose.
Let me give you an example.
Called
let me give you an example before you come
That's called being Eurocentric. Now you understand why we Afro-centric, right? You can't appeal to authority, right?
All right. I'm not gonna argue with you, but here's what I'm gonna tell you. Let me give you an example, right?
Hold
I
on.
study
An
ancient
example
Egypt a
for
lot,
what?
and they have a. No, hold on. Let me give you an example of how, when you're looking into academic sources, they could be biased.
Uncle Jose,
Let me give you an
it's
example, right?
academic. That's
Can I give you an
Eurocentric.
example before you tell me I'm
That's
wrong?
Eurocentric. It's gonna be biased by
No.
being Eurocentric.
All right, but here's the point I'm making to you, right? I study ancient Egypt a lot, so they have a
Oh,
source
what?
called the TLA, and you will look into it, and it gives you text corpuses. And when you look into the text corpuses,
Nah,
and you see some of the
we got this.
translations, you definitely realize that they're taking liberties with some of these translations because they want to make a point, and they want to put it in an out of context cultural perspective.
Right.
But you have to know what you're looking for sometimes.
Right.
And I can tell you, when you look at this, some of these academic sources, they say things that's not all the way right.
And hold up.
You know that, and I know
Hold
that.
up. So that's you using your Afrocentric. You called it philosophy. We call it a way of thinking over here. So that's you being Afrocentric for a minute to point out to see the bias. You got to be Afrocentric to see the Eurocentric bias, right?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't want to use that word because I think it would be hypocritical. I could settle on. I could settle on being African centered. I think that's good enough for me. I wouldn't say Afrocentric because I think that's a little deeper than where I'm going with it right now. So I wouldn't use that particular word. But I understand what you're saying, and I'm not gonna argue and say that people who are Afrocentric wouldn't say the same thing. So it's a fair statement. That's a fair statement. I'll give
I
you that
appreciate
statement,
that.
even though I don't
I appreciate that.
identify with being Afrocentric.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, that is correct. But I think you're young and you're very hype, and you need to calm down and take a few breaths because you just saying fuck academia. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Fuck everybody, and you can't do that.
Uncle Jose,
That's not that's not the right way to
Uncle
proceed.
Jose. Nah, we ain't
You need to
saying
you need to take it down and
Uncle Jose. We ain't saying fuck academia. We just saying let's look at it through an African lens, cause we know they known for lying.
well, the man who wrote it was yes, but the man who wrote the book was an individual who's African centered. He's of African descent. He's a very well educated man on the subject. So he should be the authority as opposed to some random dudes
No,
in a
no,
fucking
no, no, no.
encyclopedia because you can't tell me who the fuck wrote
When
the
that when
Oxford
that book came
Encyclopedia. You can't tell me who wrote the
when that
Oxford
book came
Encyclopedia.
out, 1980.
You probably wasn't even
When
born
that
yet,
book
Wavy.
came out,
You probably wasn't
hold
even
up. When
born
that
yet.
book came out, 1980.
Yeah, you look like you was born in 1992.
I was born 1994. But check me out. That book was made in
But all
1980.
right then. But all
That
right
book
then.
came out in 1980. Man, that is 30. That's damn near
Yeah.
30 years ago. I mean, that's damn near 50 years ago. So what I'm saying is, Uncle Jose, shit changes. Meanings change, definition change. What was a whip? 60 years ago, what was a whip, Uncle Jose?
Listen,
We
listen,
did
listen.
this before. We went
I'm.
through this already.
Since you're young, no. Hold on though. Since you're young, I'm gonna give you that. But I'm gonna tell you, as you get older, your perspective is gonna change, and you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. But
So,
you're young,
so you
and I'm
saying,
gonna give
so
you,
you saying,
I'm gonna give you that young
hold
boy
up. So
rebel
you
spirit.
saying
I ain't
20
gonna, I
years
ain't gonna
from
dampen
now?
your spirit. If you
Hold up,
saying
hold
that,
up. Now let me say this to you, Uncle Jose. I'm a nigga.
I'm
I'm a
listening to you.
nigga. I'm a proud nigga.
But you
Yeah, I
said it, not
said
me.
I'm a nigga. I'm a proud nigga. I'm a Texas nigga. I know what a nigga look like. I ain't gotta get a DNA test for a nigga. I know what a nigga is. So I don't. So we don't give a damn who started the nigga word. We on some whole nother shit. Like how the era of information. Hey, if we want to, Uncle Jose, you say you stay in Canada,
Trinidad and Tobago, but I'm from Brooklyn
you stay in Trinidad.
and Tobago. Yes.
Damn, that's crazy. we could change the
But I was born
name
in Brooklyn.
of
But I was
Trinidad
born in
and
Brooklyn.
Tobago and call it Jose House. Who gonna stop us?
We could listen. I'm gonna say this to you, man. On a whole, I like what you're doing. I'm not with them old dudes hating on the young boys. I feel you on that. But I'm probably a little too old for this platform.
Nah, nah,
So
nah, 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 nah.
I'm gonna let I'm gonna let I'm gonna let I'm gonna let the youngsters be the youngsters, and I'm gonna take my old ass on one of them old man
Nah,
platform,
Uncle Jose. Uncle
right?
Jose.
I'm gonna keep my old ass on the
Uncle
old man
Jose, check
on the
me
old
out.
man
Check
side of
me out.
YouTube.
Check me out. These conversations are needed because
I'm listening
whether
to
you
you.
understand it or not, for the people that's watching and listening, they they probably think how you might have people that think how you think, the older group. You might have people that think how I think, the younger group, and then you might have older people that think how I think, and younger people that think like you think. So it's all for the better. These dialogues is all for the betterment of our people. You know what I'm saying? If we ain't sparking nothing, if we ain't goddamn learning on this motherfucker, then it's for nothing. So every time you come on, any elder come on here, it might get feisty, but it ain't gonna get disrespectful.
Listen, man. Listen. I love what you're doing, but I'm with them old heads. This is not a platform for me. I'm an old head. I'm gonna come with the old head uncle advice that you ain't gonna
All
like.
right, my boy Bo says,
Because I gotta come with old head uncle advice.
yeah.
I gotta come
I
with
ain't
the
gonna
old
lie
head
to
uncle
you.
advice.
That's what sharpens us. You feel me? Y'all already went.
Because because if I come and tell you as a young person, I think that everything you're doing is is correct. That's hypocritical. Where you coming from? As an older person, I tell you, you need to calm down for a little bit and listen to your uncles and your aunties because they know what they're telling you. We've been there already. We know what we're telling you, and it's all out of love. It's not because I'm hating on you. That's not what I'm saying to you. But this is a young people platform, and young people gonna like what you're doing. The older heads gonna support you, but you gotta listen to the older heads sometimes because we see where
Nah,
you're going already. We see where you're
check me
going
out.
already. We see where you're going. We've been there
Check
already.
me out. Check me out. We respect all the elders. Don't ever
I know you
think
do.
that we ain't listening to y'all. Don't ever think
I
that.
know you do.
Yeah, don't ever think like we appreciate our elders. You know what I'm saying? We don't go on. We
I know
listen
that. I
to
know
our
that.
uncles. We listen to
I know
unks.
that.
We listen to
I
the
believe you.
elders. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a it's not really a I wouldn't say it's a matter of us not listening to nobody or nothing like that. It's more so just this the new school. We got our own ideas and our own points of view. You know what I'm saying? Like
I see
we
that.
want
I see that. I see that.
we want reparations like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Looking at
I, I, I
ESPN
see that. I see.
because it's like this, man. Um, I'm looking at ESPN and they doing a collective bargaining agreement with the WNBA, and they wearing shirts saying "Pay us." Just imagine if black sports players was wearing shit like that about reparations every day. I think our attention span gets shifted so often to where we get lost in the fight. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
Reparations gotta always be number one. But
I, I,
if you think you FBA, if you think you indigenous to this land, if you think you a Native American or Indian as a black man, then that conversation is mute to you. So that's why we here, Uncle Jose. We here to let your ass know you black. That's why we here.
well,
We saying the same shit. We saying the same shit that the elders was
I
saying.
agree with you.
We saying the same shit that the elders were saying in the new lingo. You got it.
I understand what you're saying, and I see where you're going. But you're gonna in the next 4 or 5 years, you're gonna learn what I'm saying. Trust me when I tell you that. And if I live the next 4 or 5 years, you're gonna come and say, Uncle Jose, I understand what you're saying now.
Uncle
But you're
Jose,
young and you have a right to be
Uncle Jose,
rebellious
check me out.
because
Uncle Jose,
that's what you do when you're rebellious.
Uncle Jose, check me
That's
out.
what you do when you're rebellious.
Uncle
You
Jose,
do rebellious shit.
Uncle Jose, check me out. Uncle Jose, we had them slaves. We
I'm
had
listening to you.
slaves that when the ship took off, some slaves jumped in the water, and some slaves just stayed shackled. Some slaves just stayed getting shitted on. I'm one of them slaves that wouldn't have
Exactly.
made it to America, Uncle Jose. If you don't respect the
I
fact,
don't think I would have made it that far either.
hold up. If you don't respect the fact that both slaves was needed for our people to be where we at today, then you is the problem, Uncle Jose. We need both. We need the revolutionists and the Martin Luther King, Uncle Jose. We don't just need no goody
I
house
agree with
nigga
you.
that speak good English, proper English.
I agree. I agree with you.
You go to the county,
I agree.
nigga. We taking your fruit snacks. We taking your sweet thing, and we putting a peanut butter up there. What I'm saying is, Uncle Jose,
Hey, listen,
it
man.
ain't just one type of nigga.
Super.
Uncle Jose, you got the house nigga and you got the field nigga. You got the slave
I,
revolt.
I hear you.
That's my answer.
I
I
hear
don't know
you.
where you come from. I don't know how they did it on the East Coast, but down south we was revolting. We wasn't standing with that
No,
shit. We wasn't going for it.
I agree with you. So here's what I'm gonna do for you, Super Wavy. I'm gonna tell you I got love for you. You're my younger brother,
I got love for you, my uncle.
and I'm always gonna support the platform as much as I can. But right now, I'm gonna get my old ass out the way.
All
Let the
right,
young
Uncle
people have
Jose.
this one,
Hey,
right?
click the link every time we live, man. You know we need your input at all times.
All right, yeah, man. All right, I'm gonna take my old ass to
All right.
go and take a
All
nap,
right, so
right? Later.
I see Uncle said. I see Uncle said. Let me see what Uncle said. He said. Uncle says, no, they not, cause it's a waste of time, huh? All right, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Uncle said meant, but Uncle said you definitely could. Let me drop the link because they've been commenting. Yeah, man. Let me drop the link real quick. Think I don't know. Uncle said, man, he got the I don't know how Uncle Said been feeling. I ain't talked to Uncle Said in a minute. I don't know if he I don't know if he trying to get I don't know if he's trying to spar with the Wave God or not. But the title of this show is what's the title of this damn show? On some Afro-Centric shit. That's the title of this show. All right, Jesse, you there? Jesse, you there? Uncle Law, we need you to click the link, Uncle Law. Jesse ready to set up the time and the date. All right, Jesse, a little busy. But yeah, the title of this show is called Afro-Centric, on some Afro-Centric. That's the title of this show. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't playing no goddamn games. If you click the goddamn link thinking like the white man, we will send you back to the white man's dunya. You click the link thinking like a damn white man. If I even smell that you niggas is not an Afrocentrist, if I even smell that you niggas is not an Afrocentrist, it's going up. It's going up. All right, let me get to my wall real quick. See, I think I need a. All right, Naga say he gonna hop on in a minute. I need to make 3 phone calls. I'm gonna do them while we live though. First off, Uncle Larry, man, where you been at, man? Where you been at, Uncle Larry? In your spirit. Overstood. Hey, Uncle Larry, I'm live. You know what I'm saying? You never could be able to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? That always be a bummer. I know you don't know how to work your smartphone, so I gotta come to New York and teach you how, Uncle Larry.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, man. I be sending you the link, man. I be like, man, either Uncle Larry is hanging up a camera or something.
How about I don't just come on shows?
Man, Uncle Larry, but you know the youth need your information. Us as a people, we need your goddamn information.
You know, the purpose of education is to have you think for yourself, right? The purpose of control is to have other people think for you. The control model is the model that you seem to be under, where you need an instructor, a guide to steer you along the way. That's a control model. That's a part of what woke folks might call the matrix, right? And what I choose to call, the may trick you. They may trick you if you fall for it. But if you just think for yourself, it's hard for them to trick you.
Now, Uncle Larry. Now, Uncle Larry, we gotta cut the bullshit. You wasn't thinking for yourself when you got real ism. You was following the ancestors, Uncle Larry.
Actually, realism is my thoughts. It's the process whereby which you analyze reality without BS. Realism is the truth with no BS in it.
All right, so what is the BS?
Listen, for instance, right? You'll notice that we have constant debates and conversations about religion,
Right.
About Islam and Christianity and quote-unquote African spirituality. All that's BS. You know why it's BS? Rednecks, have you ever heard anybody testify that when they were being attacked, that they were being asked, were you a Christian? Were you a Muslim? Do you believe in African spirituality? When they was burning your ass and hanging you up in a tree and dragging you behind a truck, they don't ask you no questions. They looking at the uniform. You know what uniform means?
They looking at your skin color.
You know what uniform means?
They looking at your skin color.
Do you know what uniform means?
Your skin color.
No, do you know what the word uniform means?
What the word uniform means?
One form. Uni, one form. Uniform, right?
Right.
There's only one thing that is uniform about black people.
What is that?
No matter which group of white people we dealing with, no matter where in the world that might be, those white people identify those black people as black people. And those black people identify those white people as white people. It's only when we come together that we start differentiating.
Right.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
We see the world as black and white. We know who the hell is attacking us. But when we get together, we start looking at each other. Now,
if I were a thinking individual, right?
Right.
It might occur to me that is program activation. And what activates the program is proximity. And how that's triggered is conditioning. That conditioning happened through separation. That separation is not new. It has been exploited by people who have observed it. But it is not new. In Nigeria, there are over 250 different kind of black people.
Man, hold on. Before you start shitting on Africa, is you an African?
No, you gotta listen.
Hold up. Before you start shitting on Africa, is you an African?
This ain't got nothing to do with shit. You gotta listen.
Is you an African?
You gotta listen.
All right.
In Nigeria, there are over 250 different kind of black people. None of them are African. In Nigeria, there are over 250 different kind of black people. That would be different ethnic groups,
Right.
different tribes, different
Right.
cultures, different histories,
Languages.
different languages. You understand? But what I need you to understand is that from the outside looking in, right? We just see people.
I got you.
Because that is the bubble from whence we look. Remember now, we were kind of put in a fishbowl. And you know, fish in a fishbowl, they don't know they're not in the ocean because water's water. So when the fish inside the fishbowl be thinking about the world, the fish think the world is the world. The fish don't know it's his world. It's his fishbowl.
I got you.
So when another fish come into the fishbowl, the fish say, hey, that's a different fish. That's an exotic fish.
Right.
It's the same damn fish as you. It just came from a different bowl.
Right.
Same water.
I got this. I got a question for you, Uncle Larry. Let's see if you can follow my logic. 60 years ago, 70 years ago, 50 years ago, white people was calling us nigger. Today, the 2000s, 1990s, we made that word a term of endearment. We made that like you saying your brother, nigga, my brother. We got this word in the community. People like to call a lot of our elders Afro-Centrics. I'm kidnapping that word and turn it into a positive, saying if you black, your ass better be an Afro-Centrist. It's only one way to look at the information, and that's from an African point of view. Uncle Larry, how you feel about that? Turn the negative to a positive.
First of all, you know, one of the side effects of the negative experience that we've had is that we didn't all have the same negative experience.
Right.
You have a general misunderstanding of one of the primary separating factors in the black community, especially in America, right?
Right.
Due to hyperbole, right? You know, exaggerated speech by brothers like Malcolm, who were students, right? Who came to real knowledge late in life, right?
Right.
So the actual rooting of understanding was missing from a lot of his analysis, right?
Right.
And people don't realize this because the brother's lionized, you know, and when you lionize someone, you don't really critically look at what they're saying, especially when you're getting emotional content or emotional value from what the person is saying, right?
Right.
That said, you know they date American slavery from 1619, right?
Right.
You know what happened in 1619?
What happened?
There was a Dutch colony in North America called New Netherland, right?
Right.
The capital of the Dutch colony was New Amsterdam, right? In 1619, the Dutch took 23 enslaved black people and traded them to the English in Jamestown, Virginia, right?
Okay.
Now, the English had two colonies on either side of the Dutch, right? So the Dutch was sandwiched, but the Dutch was prosperous because they had an economic model, and the English was thirsty, so they took that shit from them, right?
Right.
In 1664, they renamed New Amsterdam New York. But back to 1619, those 23 blacks, and the Dutch word for black at the time was Nigar, nigga, right?
Okay.
The English word for black, the English had the Spanish word for black. They still have the Spanish word for black, which is negro. That's why the English call black people Negroes. That's the Spanish word for black.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It was actually illegal for English people to sell slaves in America without a contract from the Spanish called an encomienda, right?
Okay.
That's a land grant where you had, you know, the Spanish crown. Remember, half of what's the United States now used to be the Spanish Empire, right?
Okay. Right.
So now, what you had happen was, remember, the Spanish had a lucrative market, and the English was pirates, so they wanted into that market. So because they couldn't get into the market legally, they got into the market illegally, which comes through your smuggling slaves, right?
Right.
All right. So now, remember, 23 in 1619 from the Dutch. So those were your niggas, right?
Right.
Nobody else's niggas. In 1664, the Dutch lost their colony to the English. There were free black people in that colony at the time with property and status. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Where do you think they went? They didn't leave. They ain't went nowhere. The white Dutch people stayed here. You heard of the Pennsylvania Dutch, right?
Right.
Well, them black free people, they stayed here too. They had property and status. This is before the American Revolution, by the way. The American Revolution ain't until the 1770s. This is decades before that. All right?
Gotcha.
So you had free black people running around here. They weren't slaves. Remember, there was no slavery. Slavery evolved. The first slaves in the English colonies were Irish. They like to say indentured, but those of us who know better, right? So when you look at it, when you got these guys running around saying nigga this and nigga that, and my nigga, and you think it's a term of endearment. It's not a term of endearment. It's a term of indoctrination. And the only reason they use it is because they have been programmed to use it.
Now let me say this.
This is why you have Black History Month every February, where they program your ass that you was a slave to white people in America. That's not the truth.
Uncle Larry, what?
Listen.
I'm listening.
And learn. Let me give you an analogy so that you can understand, right? White people are a very small minority in number of people on planet Earth, right?
Right.
When it comes to America, white people are a small minority of people in America. This is why they bring people from all over the world here. They try to get white people from other countries to come here and help them be a numeric superiority in numbers, right? The original English settlers have been outnumbered by the Germans for years. The white people here now, in the majority, are of German ancestry. That's why they bring that English shit with them. You understand? That's their history they bring with them. The English and the Germans were enemies, remember?
Right.
They're two different tribes of the same people.
Right. That's what I was about to say. They all white.
No, it's not that they're all white. They all Germanic. The Germans are the most numerous Europeans in Eurasia, right? Because Europe is not a continent. Eurasia is the continent. So Europe is the northwest side. So the Germans are the most numerous. It's like a bunch of different groups of them are all Germans. The Dutch are Germans. In fact, when Germans tell you their language, they say sprechen Sie Deutsch. Deutsch is, if you translate it into English, it would be Dutch. English is a form of German.
Uncle Larry, are you saying that your family don't come from slave owners? I mean slaves?
Some of them do.
Okay.
Some of them don't.
Okay.
Listen, how old is your family? And what part of the country are your family from?
My family from Louisiana. When you say how old, I couldn't tell you how old.
Well, listen. Louisiana still got slavery.
You talking about the prison? Angola?
I'm talking about Louisiana still got slavery right now. Angola was a plantation before the Civil War.
That's what I'm saying. You talking about Angola?
It was a plantation before the Civil War.
Right.
It's a plantation now. They just call it a prison. They still grow cotton. They still got black people locked up for life.
Right.
They still die and throw their ass on the hill up in that motherfucker. They still singing, Jesus come save me.
Right.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
It's a fucking plantation. Now, all I'm saying is, because I don't allow people to determine my viewpoint, I don't necessarily see things the way people would have you see them. Now, they would have you see a correctional facility, right?
Right.
They would have you see a prison, right?
Right.
I see a motherfucking plantation.
Right.
Because I know that in 1865, they said you can't be a slave unless your ass is duly convicted of a crime. You understand?
Right.
Now, when they wrote that shit in 1865, I'm pretty sure they had a good idea of what a slave was. And what they meant when they said, unless you duly convicted of a crime, we can't do this to you.
Uncle Larry.
You understand?
Uncle Larry.
Yes.
In California, black men are like 6 to 16, like 6 to 10% of California's population, but they're like 60%, like 50 to 60% of the jail population.
You seem to have a problem understanding where you are.
Nah, I know exactly where I'm at. I'm highlighting your point.
Where are you?
I'm in America. This is a damn white man's land. I know where I'm at.
No. See, you don't know where you are.
Where I'm at.
Because America's not a white man's land.
Who control this motherfucker?
All kind of people.
Nah, it's only different shades of white people. It's all white people.
Listen, let me explain something to you.
Go ahead.
Right? Because unfortunately, a lot of people are under the impression that what we call Caucasians, right, are the only white people.
Nah, I ain't under that impression.
No, listen. So when you say white people running this shit, you mean Caucasians, right?
Nah.
Now, what I kind of mean, you mean Caucasians. You mean
I'm talking about France. I'm talking about France, Germany, Russia, UK.
Yeah, Donald Trump like people. Stop playing with words. You mean Caucasians.
Nah, I'm talking about white people. France, Germany, Russia, UK, United States. These are white people.
Caucasians, right? Now, what I need you to understand, right, is that okay, let me do it to you like this, right? You know how rich people stay in power? Huh?
By developing the low class.
They employ motherfuckers, right? They put a barrier between them and anybody that want to take their shit.
Developing the low class.
No, they ain't developing shit. Motherfucking dirt poor people, dirt poor. They gonna be dirt poor. In case you haven't noticed, right? In order for people to be rich, you gotta have poor people. In case you haven't noticed, in order for people to be rich, you gotta have poor people. See, people who talk in public, they don't like to say the truth. You understand? They want to tell you, yeah, we gonna fix this and fix that. No, in order for people to be rich and to be living a good life with their feet up, somebody else got to be fucked up.
Right, capitalism.
Truth. It's not capitalism.
It is cold. Hey, Uncle Larry, man.
No matter what you call it. Before you called it capitalism, they called it something else. It was the same shit. It doesn't matter what you call it.
Capitalism.
It doesn't matter. If you have a king, who the hell do you think doing all the work? The king ain't doing shit. It's the same thing. The fact that you have a word to focus on blinds you to the fact that reality on this planet, you're on a planet full of killers. Everything on this planet trying to kill something and eat it. Everything. From the tiniest fucking bug that'll bite you and suck your blood to the motherfucking banker that's trying to suck the blood out your account.
Right.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you think about it, I mean, if you really think and not react, then you will understand that violence is kind of the thing, it's kind of like an earth thing. Everything on this planet is violent.
Right.
The earth especially is violent, kills more people than anything. Earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, all kind of shit.
Lightning strikes.
On this planet, right? Now, what I need you to understand is when your pops ejaculated that sperm cell into your mom's, that was an act of violence. That sperm cell hit that egg so hard, it could have shattered it, broken into pieces, and you'd have had like twins or triplets. My point is that life itself begins in the head. I mean you to understand is that everything on this planet is fighting something else. As soon as we figure out that everything is fighting something else, and we look around and say, wait a minute, who's fighting us? Oh shit, damn. And we start fighting back, we'd be better off.
Hey, Uncle Larry, I got 3 more questions for you. All right. And I'm gonna let you go. I know you're busy. My first question. Are you African?
No one is African.
Okay.
Do you need an explanation for that?
No, sir. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
First of all, Africa is the name of a landmass. It's not the name of a people. It's not the name of a country. It's not the name of a state or a town. Historically, it was the name of a province. It was Africa Proconsularis, right? It was a Roman province. It was taken from the Berbers after the defeat of Hannibal, because the Berbers got down with the Romans in 202 BC and defeated Hannibal in a town called Zama in the province of Africa. It was a province, a Berber province, right? Now, as far as being African, people who are not, watch how this works, African, calls anyone who they think looks like me or you African, right? No matter where they see your ass at on this planet. Now ask yourself, right? How is it that no matter where you see a black person, you assume that black person is African, but wherever you see white people, you don't assume their ass is what? European? Or whatever? Now, these labels, Europe is young. Calling people European is young. They didn't call themselves that shit. The word Europe comes from a Greek myth about an African princess. So they didn't call themselves that. Being African is young. That comes from colonization. That's what, remember, there was a scramble for Africa, 1885, Berlin Conference. They called the people on the continent that. Remember, they ain't got no regard for the people. It's like calling a zebra a zebra. It's like calling a lion a lion. That's the life running around on their continent. We calling them the life running around on their continent. You understand? The people on the continent have their own names, their own culture, their own identity, their own language and tradition, right? They know those languages and traditions and names. How you going to tell? Look, right now, you have people who are so totally Europeanized that they will argue with you that they're African.
Is
right?
there a such thing as African DNA?
Hell no. Listen, right? Listen. That's just a market trick, buddy. Listen to this, right? Here you talking to somebody from Ghana, say, right? Their language is Twi, right? Their culture is Asante or Fanti, right? Now, you got people who are half Asante and half Fanti. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
They both live in Ghana. They speak the same language, but they don't see themselves as the same people. Because one could be half of the other one.
But they still got African DNA.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand that you're saying it's different cultures.
You have been brainwashed through this market, and now you are being re-brainwashed by this quasi-woke language. There's no such thing as African DNA. How do I know this? Because there's no Africans. So
Niger, Congo, Ethiopian.
Okay,
this is African DNA.
Let me ask you a question, right? Don't the same people tell you that everybody came from Africa? That everybody DNA traces back to one mitochondrial
Yes, sir.
African woman? Don't
Yes,
they
sir.
tell you that?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Well, if they tell you that, how the hell you going? There's no separation. Come on, buddy. They tell you also that Europeans have 2 to 4% Neanderthal DNA, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Listen, when I tell you that you have new technology and new terminology, and people are trying to incorporate it into an understanding, and they're coming up short. The reason they're coming up short is because, look, you got guys coming to me telling me, yo, brother Larry, I took my DNA test. I'm part Nigerian. And I say, you know, Nigeria only became like Nigeria in 1906,
Right.
like that, right?
Right.
How the hell can you be part Nigerian?
That's what I be
It's
saying.
not possible.
Right.
It's not possible. You understand? It's just not possible. But if I'm selling a product, remember, we're in the market. If I'm selling a product and I need you to buy this product, I gotta have a way to sell you this product. Oh, I can reconnect you to your African ancestry. There's no fucking such thing as African ancestry.
Huh?
There's no Africans.
Uncle Larry, we talking about the continent. What is wrong with you?
Listen, what is wrong with you? Let me ask you a question, right? Do you know that the people on the continent of Africa have been moving around that continent for thousands of years?
Facts.
Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
So, do you know that you have people who are now in East Africa who were originally in the north of
Yes, sir.
Africa? You know you have people now in, I don't know, in Central Africa that was in the north of Africa.
Preach, Uncle Larry. Preach, Uncle Larry. Preach.
Running from conflicts and running from wars and
Preach.
running from invasions. And you know, the one thing that black people could do is run. You do know that, right?
Right.
I mean, they run in the Olympics. They run, they run from a beef. You understand?
Run from a gun.
They was doing that same shit on the continent of Africa.
Right.
They was running from shit. There's whole towns that's in the middle of water that only exist because those people were running from slave raiders. Towns that exist right now today on the continent of Africa, in the middle of water. Why? Because you know that movie they made, that woman God, woman king shit.
Right.
Them Dahomey.
Right.
Them Dahomey savages, right? They were slave raiding, but the women wouldn't go in the water. So the people hid out in the water. So the women that was slave hunting, you know, the women was doing the slave hunting. They was terrible. Wouldn't go in the water. So they were safe in the water.
Hey, so Uncle Larry, when you say calling yourself an African is stupid, you basically just saying we need to be more specific. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm telling you, there's no such thing as an African. Look. Okay, let's do it this way. There's a brother. He makes videos, right? And he deals with the colorism in the quote-unquote Hispanic community, right? And he was talking to a young lady, and she identified herself as half black, half Mexican, right? And he was explaining to her that you can't be half black and half Mexican, right? And she said, why not? And he said, well, black is kind of like identifying as a race. Mexican is a nationality. You understand?
Yes, sir.
There's all kind of Mexicans. White Mexicans, Native Indigenous Mexicans, and black Mexicans. You understand? So if you saying you half black and half Mexican, which part of the Mexican are you identifying with? Come to find out, her mother is indigenous Mexican. So she's not identifying with the black Mexican. She's identifying with the Indian Mexicans. You understand?
Right.
So to her, she's not seeing black and black. She's seeing black and Mexican. And it don't make sense because it's confusion. And the reason it's confusion, brother, is because you're in a market where confusion is profitable.
Nah, Uncle Larry.
Weaponized.
Uncle Larry, I got two more. We can go about this all day. I got two more questions. I'm gonna let you get out of here. My second question: are you an FBA? And if you're not, how you feel about FBA?
Well, you know, people who talk their FBA stuff,
Right.
they would consider me that, right?
Cause you damn sure say you're not African. So you saying you claiming you American?
Listen what I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm trying to get you to think, and what you're not doing right now is thinking. What you are doing is repeating what you heard.
So what are you claiming? You claiming Africa or America?
See, I don't have to claim anything. I'm Brother Larry.
Okay.
I don't make claims. I tell the truth.
I got you.
The truth is not a claim. You understand? Look, let me show you this, right? And then I'm gonna let you go, right? You see how little brothers run around here calling themselves niggas?
I'm one of them.
Now, let's take that shit back a couple of steps, right? Let's take it back to when the Romans met the Berbers, right? There's a river on the continent of Africa, right? Today, the river is known as Niger, right?
Okay.
In English, they might say Niger.
Right.
Okay. That word comes from a Berber word for water. Follow me?
Gotcha.
The Berber word for water sounded to the Romans like Niger. The Roman word for black, Niger, right?
Gotcha.
That word got into Spanish because Spanish comes from the Roman language. It got into French, it got into Portuguese, right? This is ultimately where your nigger, your negro, you understand?
Yes,
where
sir.
it comes from, right? Are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
The Dutch used to be a province of Spain. They broke away in the 80 Years' War. So the Dutch got that word from the Spanish, right?
Okay.
All I'm saying to you is that ultimately, you're just saying black. So now, if you speak Dutch, I understand. You know, the Dutch got a fixation with black people. Every year they paint their faces black and dance around and some dumb shit.
Goddamn.
Right?
Uncle said, why you ain't tell me about that? Go ahead, Uncle Larry.
All I'm saying is the Dutch people do that shit every year, right? They call it black people, Swat people, but they upgraded it. It didn't used to be Swat people. It used to be nigger people. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, I just need you to understand that you speak English now, right?
Right.
sound the same to you if you replace the English word black with the Dutch word that you're using. The reason it's not going to sound the same to you is because you have been programmed.
Man, cut it out, man. You is crazy.
If you don't know that you have been programmed, just like I don't know, in say Nigeria, right, where you have the legal profession and they put on those wigs, right, those colonial wigs as part of being a lawyer or a judge, because they have been programmed to see the lawyer or the judge with the wig on. So getting that wig becomes like a status. Once you get it, you require a status.
Right.
You understand? Not everybody has one.
Right.
Only the people that acquire that status has one and can put it on and stand in front of the court and argue cases. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
That's programming. Well, your ass been programmed.
Nah, Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry.
You're from Louisiana.
I think you have been programmed with this goddamn pseudo.
Actually, I've been offline. That's what allowed me to deconstruct my programming. When they had my ass locked up for them 25 years, I was offline. I wasn't being impacted and bombarded with the daily mind fuck that y'all was getting. I was away from that shit.
I wasn't even alive. I wasn't even alive.
Listen, once you're away from it, you start thinking, hey, wait a minute. That shit don't make sense. And once you begin to realize that shit don't make sense, then you start looking around and a whole lot of shit don't make sense. Wait a minute. Why would people do that? Oh, yeah, it's programmed. They're not really thinking about what they're doing. To give you an understanding, right? When you were a little child, right?
Uncle Larry, trust me. Uncle Larry, trust me. Uncle Larry, trust me. I know what program. Uncle Larry, trust me. I know what programming mean. I got one more question. I'm gonna let you get up out of here. This is a question from my friend though, so it's not coming from me. You know I'm Black Power to the fullest. My friend Suki D, he loved them white women. Us as black men, is it okay for us to date and breed with the white people?
I'm gonna tell you this, right? What does the slave want to become?
Like the master.
Now, if you don't understand that, right? If you have a child and the child's been abused, right?
Right.
What might that child become?
A monster.
An abuser.
Right.
If you pick on somebody, that person might start picking on other people. It's called learned behavior. Right?
Right.
So now, if you surround people with something and you tell them that thing that they're surrounded by is desirable, but they can't have it, what is that going to make people do?
Right. Go get it.
It's going to make people want it.
Right.
Why can't I have it? You know, and to be fair, right? It's not black men chasing white women. It's white women chasing black men.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Because it wasn't the black men that was told they couldn't have the white women. It was the white women that was told. Even you had soldiers come back to the Americas after World War II, telling the white men was over there telling them white women all kind of stories about black men. Don't mess with them because they penises hung like horses and shit. And all they did was chase the white women to the black men. Because they wanted them hung like horse dicks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And listen, personally involve myself with what other people do. Like, some people, they like to give off videos and say what a black man shouldn't do and what a black, and they ass ain't living that shit they talking.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Be wary of guys who want to dictate to you how you should live and always got their eye in somebody else's pocket. How people spending their money and what he knows how much money black people give to churches every Sunday, right?
Right.
He don't go to church on Sunday. How the fuck he know that?
Right.
He said he was born a Muslim. He was raised a Muslim. He ain't never been in a fucking church. How you know what people doing in the church? How does he know? So you gotta really think when people talking, hey, wait a minute. How do you know this shit? How you got this secret information that nobody else got?
Right.
Who's giving you this inside information? Nobody. You making this shit up. You gotta really be. Look, the last thing I want to tell you, then I'm gone. Right?
Right.
Remember, it hasn't been that long ago since a lot of black people were not allowed to learn. You understand?
Right.
So that left a legacy. Part of that legacy is you have people who don't care about learning. That shit get passed down from generation to generation. Man,
Right.
fuck that white man's school. You understand?
Right.
And fuck that white man education. It's not the white man education. The white man ain't been educated long enough for it to be the white man education.
Right.
You understand? You got to put things in historical perspective. If you put things in historical perspective, shit start, you get more questions to the questions you're raising than answers. You got these guys running around here talking about we ruled Spain for 800 years. We taught the Europeans how to bathe, and we taught them. And I say, Romans had baths, right? That was before there was wars. Why you teach them how to bathe? They was washing their ass in the Roman baths, wasn't they? You understand? They built aqueducts all over the goddamn place. I ain't seen not one more aqueduct. But no, people like to claim other people's history and distort themselves in that history to make themselves look good today in order to sell a product to you, which is a fantasy, in order to get you to invest, which is your donation. Keep your money in your pocket. Take your ass to the library and learn for yourself.
Right.
You understand?
Most
You
definitely.
pay taxes. You already own all the books in the library. You check them out whenever you want.
Most definitely.
You understand?
Hey, Uncle Larry, man, don't. Hey, next time I call your phone when I'm live, man, I need you to give us go down there through us the same way you did with us today. All right?
Listen, just remember, right? Just remember, Africa is the name of a landmass. There's only like 2 countries on that continent with Africa in their name. I think it's South Africa and the Central African Republic. You understand? And those are geographical locations on the continent that are being described by people, not names of people in those countries.
Right. That's understood. They didn't call themselves African. I got you.
Yeah, not only did they not call themselves that, but they have their own names. They call themselves by it. Don't you see them Zulu dances and shit?
Right.
That's a perfect example because Zulu is not a tribe either. Zulu was made up. I'm a Zulu, mean people of heaven. That was made up by Shaka Zulu. He took a whole bunch of different tribes and put them together. Don't be falling for them dumbass tricks. People who use African, you gotta think and listen to how they're using it. Because usually they have an agenda. You understand? When you see heads of different countries meet and like ECOWAS and stuff like that. When they say African, they talking about the countries on the continent of Africa. They're not talking about the people. When you see African heads of state and they say Africans, they mean all of the people on the continent. They're using political language. They don't mean the cultural groups on the continent ethnically.
I got you. Uncle Larry, man, you know I got you, man. Uncle Larry, you know I got you.
When you use language, if you don't take the context into consideration, then you're most likely to take things out of context and it means something that doesn't mean anything. Like you are African.
You is an African though, Uncle Larry.
No, not.
And you is invited to the cookout. I'm invite you to the cookout.
The realism.
I'm invite you to the cookout. You better wear your red, black, and green, all right?
The realism.
Uncle Larry, I'm invite you to the cookout. You better wear your red, black, and green, all right?
Peace and black power.
Uncle Larry, I'm invite you to the cookout. You better wear your red, black, and green, all right?
Peace and black power.
Black power, my brother. All right, Uncle Larry, take it easy. All right, man. God damn, man. Uncle Larry took me through the grinder. Uncle Larry took me through the goddamn grinder. All right, let me make this phone call one more time. See if this brother pick up the phone. I called him one time. He ain't wanna. Let's see. All right, so Uncle Captain Tazoriak is not answering the damn phone. So that was my phone calls I needed to make. We need to touch down with the real ism with Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry got the goddamn real ism. Y'all heard that goddamn African shit. I'm gonna cut that part out. Uncle Larry was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Saying calling yourself an African is the dumbest thing. We're gonna cut that part out. Cut that part out. All right. Yeah, where else I was going? But yeah, in California, black men are like 6 to 16% of the California's population, and they like 50 to 60% of the jail population. Like, bro, the statistics is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Statistics is crazy. Uncle Larry playing these goddamn semantics games. Well, brother, it's not exactly an African. Well, brother, it's not exactly a slave. Man, you gotta love the elders. That's why we respect the elders. We're gonna keep the elders rocking on this goddamn platform. Goddamn me. And we're gonna keep everybody rocking on this goddamn platform, because this is how it's going down. Like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't yet, you're trying to cop some fly shit, you already know where to go. If you're trying to cop some fly shit, you already know where to go. All right, so speaking the news in the community, shouts out to Sheffrin L, the scammer. Shouts out to Sheffrin L. My boy be scamming at the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sheffrin L, scamming at the barbershop. Matter of fact, before I do that, let's watch. No. Should I pay it any? All right, I'm gonna respond. Somebody made a video about me 3 weeks ago. I've been mentioning to talk about this for I don't know how long, but apparently somebody basically made a video about me because I had Uncle Judah Naz on the platform. So let's see what that video is about real quick. And then we're gonna go to Uncle Sheffrin L, boy scamming at the barbershop. Alright, so yeah, so somebody sent me this video, was like, yo, somebody made a video about you. You might want to check it out. So let's check it out. I need a black one.
MK the Mac is unseen soldier. He's in the chat. He says, prove what you're saying because I can prove Judah exposes his own children to inappropriate content. And she house my witness. My children don't even know what that is. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat.
You look back in his old hometown. He didn't know where he was going. He didn't know what he was doing. He was going for a world.
Alright, hold up.
What did he think? You want to pick up your...
Oh, damn, that's all that's going on.
We're bringing Judah Natsura in front of the congregation once again today. We're bringing Judah Natsura in front of the congregation once again today. And this time, as always, he's going to get exposed for lying. But I want to tag Super Wavy into this one because I said I was going to do it. Now, I'm going to show that lately he's been on a lying spree. And he can't stop. This guy has a mental illness. So, during the midst of the Solar Mine or Stroker Mine or Jimmy Finger fiasco, he took it upon himself to bring my name up in it, lying as he always does. But in this, he lied a couple places that people don't know the history of him and his lying. So I'm going to tag Super Wavy in this, and we're going to see if Super Wavy stands on business because he lied on his platform.
Damn. Gang say he gonna see if Super Wavy stand on business. Like, damn, what you want me to do, gang? You want me to everybody knows Judah Nash be saying some wild shit. Judah Nash got wild clips. Like Uncle Judah got wild clips. Like everybody know that, but let's see what's going on. He said he lied on my show.
And we're going to see if Super Wavy stands on business because he lied on his platform. So without further ado, let's get right into it. You cannot bring nothing up on me like that because I don't get down like that. You hide in Japan. You hide in Japan. Turn your camera on. Well, hide from Japan, but liar. Wait. Hiding in Japan and you a liar. All right. Turn your camera on. As soon as possible. As soon as possible, nigga. I turn my camera on. Turn your camera on. When you come to the United States and say all that stuff you've been saying, that's what you're going to get the dirt. Is you get what I'm saying? People like you. I don't know nothing about you, but you're a weirdo who exposes his children to inappropriate content. I got the video. Now, who wants to... Can I drop the link in? Can I drop the link in the chat? You're a liar. Can I drop the link in the chat? Wait. This guy suddenly had all this secret information about my children watching porn, which they've never seen in their life. No one else knows about this, but this weird dude who don't show his face and sends pictures of children to another dude. And all of a sudden now he knows. Like, come on, man, we gotta stop this. I don't know nothing about you, but you're a weirdo who exposes his children to inappropriate content. I got the video. Now, who wants to... Can I drop the link in? Can I drop the link in the chat? You're a liar. Can I drop the link in the chat? Wait. This guy suddenly had all this secret information. Take note of what I accused him. Like, come on, man, we gotta stop this. Now, I want everyone to take note of what I accused him of and his response. He called me a liar. He said his children never seen anything like that, right? Take note of that. Also, a couple days ago, Sinetta held a live stream. He came on Sinetta's live stream, riding off the wave of what happened with Stroker Mine. He decided to throw my name in it again. I want y'all to hear what he said on this occasion. Check it out.
MK the Mac is unseen soldier. He's in the chat. He says, prove what you're saying because I can prove Judah exposes his own children to inappropriate content. And house my witness. My children don't even know what that is. The link is in the chat.
He lied. And when I accused him of what he admitted out of his own mouth, he denied it, right? So I'm thinking, I don't know this for sure, but I'm thinking Super Wavy has no idea he did a live stream admitting to it. And I'm thinking Super Wavy has no idea this clip exists. I'm thinking that. I don't know for sure because I don't know Super Wavy. But I'm thinking that. What I do know is Super Wavy rocks with Judah Nash.
He said he got a clip of what? Let me run that back.
And I'm thinking Super Wavy has no idea this clip exists. I'm thinking that. I don't know for sure because I don't know Super Wavy. But I'm thinking that. What I do know is Super Wavy rocks with Judah Nash. Super Wavy is his man's. So I want to present to Super Wavy the proof. Now, people on my channel have already seen this, but I don't know if Super Wavy and anybody else has seen this. I don't fake jacks. And with that said, Super Wavy and anybody who hasn't seen it, here's the proof. I'm in the Torah. The Torah like guards me from evil spirits. Unless I'm drinking. If I'm drinking, it's like I can drink moderately, but if I drink too much, demons hop on me. I start getting violent. I start thinking about killing people. I watch corn. Right? I
And I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, you were like drunk and we were watching porn and fell asleep. And literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, kids would come in and like, you know, like what's he looking at? You know what I'm saying? Embarrassing. So but I'm in the Torah, and I've literally always had these like weird abilities even as a child. And so I'm protected or whatever. Like I'm in the Torah. The Torah like, guards me from evil spirits. Unless I'm drinking. If I'm drinking, it's like I can drink moderately, but if I drink too much, demons hop on me. I start getting violent. You know, I start thinking about killing people. I watch porn. Right? If I drink too. Much, the first thing I start thinking about is I want to see some naked ladies, and you know I sleep, so she's not gonna do nothing. So I wind up looking at women, blah blah blah, you know, whatever, right? And I wind up feeling filthy the next day, being like, you know, sometimes Aichan wakes up, she's like, "Did you know you fell asleep watching porn?" And I'm like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, you were like drunk and we were watching porn and fell asleep." And literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, kids would come in and like, you know, like what's he looking at? You know what I'm saying? Embarrassing. So but I'm in the Torah, and I've literally always had these like weird abilities even as a child, and so I'm protected or whatever. Like, so there you have it. You heard it out of his own mouth. Now, when he speaks of Aichan, that's his wife. She comes in with his kids. Remember, he stays in Japan. He's not around any other kids. That would be just as worse if he was around someone else's kids and exposed them to that type of material. But he's speaking on his own kids. So, did I or did I not lie, Super Wavy? There's the evidence right there for you and everybody else to see. Now, he came on your platform, Super Wavy, and he made some comments about me and made some accusations. And I would like you to have him prove what he said, because I just showed you the proof of what I accused him of. See, this is how you weed out life.
Damn. Damn. All right. So I seen I personally seen a video with Uncle Judah saying something like the spirit or something, he had rainbow thoughts. I heard Uncle Judah say that. You know what I'm saying? I heard Uncle Judah say something, he was having rainbow thoughts and he Yahweh saved him, the Torah saved him, something like that. MK, the GOAT, you said you want me to, I want Super Wavy to.
The evidence right there for you, and he's not around any other kids. That would be just as worse if he was around someone else's kids and exposed them to that type of material. But he's speaking on his own kids. So, did I or did I not lie, Super Wavy? There's the evidence right there for you and everybody else to see. Now, he came on your platform, Super Wavy, and he made some comments about me and made some accusations. And I would like you to have him prove what he said, because I just showed you the proof of what I accused him of. See, this is how you weed out liars. So now the ball's in your court, Super Wavy. Will you hold this man's feet to the fire, make him prove what he accused me of, and question him about what I just showed you he said out of his own mouth on his live? This is how you weed out who's lying and who's telling the truth. So I'm not saying I want you to respond. I'm just saying I'm going to be watching to see if you respond.
All right, what did he say? What did he accuse you? He accused you of being unseen soldier. That's what you mad about? Let me say this real quick. MK the GOAT. I rock with everybody. So you Uncle MK. Let me say this. I think if you was gonna say that this what we start throwing jackets on people, and it's not cool, right? Check me out. He said it out of his own mouth, right? He said it out of his own mouth. So I'm assuming he repented for it, right? Assuming he asked for forgiveness, MK the GOAT. I don't know if you're religious or not, but I'm assuming Uncle Judah asked for forgiveness for this crime that you accusing him of, Uncle MK. I'm assuming Uncle Judah asked for forgiveness. Now, he said it out of his word. He said it out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? that situation. You know what I'm saying? I woke him up, blase, blase. Shit is embarrassing. He said that out of his mouth. Does that mean that it happened more than that one time? The evidence that we've seen Uncle MK is that he went to sleep drunk, watching porn, his kids seen it. That's the breakdown of that video you just showed me. Again, it's not like he said it out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like Uncle Judah is so goddamn raw and uncut. He say the most craziest shit. We know Uncle Judah is his helmet ain't screwed on all the way. We know this. We know this. And exposing your kids to some porn, that's foul. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Judah, you know you out of line for that. You gotta apologize for that, Uncle Judah, for even goddamn for this even surfacing again. But again, it can't. What did he accuse you of? You say the ball is in my court. Make him prove what he said. You want him to prove that Uncle MK, you are unseen soldier. You want him to prove that you are unseen soldier. That's what you want him to prove. I'm a little bit confused on that part. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit confused on that part. But Uncle, so I'm tapped in with that scamming barber Chef. Shout out Uncle Chef. He be scamming in the barbershop. I'm tapped. Some just come across my YouTube timeline, and it says how it all went down. Unc versus Chief X. Now let's check a little bit of that out, and we're gonna commentate on that. Cause I thought this was old, so I'm like, goddamn, y'all going back over some old content. Now it was a classic, the content I thought that what it was, but that wasn't it. So this is and hey, look, gang, it's only a 30-minute video, so that's the great thing about it. And I'm gonna be running it at 1.75, 1.50, so it ain't even gonna be 30 minutes. We're gonna break this down, and y'all can let us know how y'all feel. Who is right and who is in the wrong. Alright. Subscribe to Uncle Chef Podcast, Carnivorous Podcast. He be scamming.
Information.
He be scamming in the barbershop, but the podcast is different. So subscribe to the podcast. Alright, let's check out. This is Unc versus Chief X. If you don't know who Chief X is, he is the leader of the Egyptians Ain't Black. It's Chief X, Ngozi, Gullah, a few more people. And Unc is fighting that the Egyptians are indigenous African. Unc is fighting that the Egyptians are indigenous African. Let's get to the bottom of this. I need to pour me a cup. That's what I'm gonna do.
Reason is that you continually mischaracterize conversation, bro. So
Because you stole from me, nigga, that's why we beat. We beat because you stole from me and you lie on me religiously.
hold on.
Okay, so let's tell the real reason.
Since this is being taped, did I take that shit from you, nigga, or what, yo? Or did I? Conversation, bro. So
Because you stole from me, nigga, that's why we beat. We beat because you stole from me and you lie on me religiously.
hold on.
Okay, so let's tell the real reason.
God damn. Alright, so
The reason we beat is that you continually mischaracterize conversation.
alright, so it starts off, and like I said, I thought this was old. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was like 3 years ago when the shit went down. But this is not old. This is in fact was recent. Chef said it was recent in a Discord. So let's see how it went. So Unc is saying you mischaracterized my argument. Chief X is saying no, nigga, you stole from me. That's the first thing I hear.
The fuckboy shit of looking up people's personal information. The reason we do this is that you continually mischaracterize conversation, bro. So
it's beef because you stole from me, nigga. That's why we beef. We beef because you stole from me and you lie on me religiously.
Hold on.
Okay, so let's tell a real reason.
Since this is being taped, did I take that shit from you, nigga, or what, yo? Or did I steal that from you, nigga? What did I do? Let me see what kind of heart you got. I'm saying I took that shit, nigga. Don't beat me up. No. We right where we supposed to be. No.
See, this why we fuck with Unc. Unc just, as Chief X just said, no, nigga, you stole from me. Unc said, slow the conversation down. Let me see if you're going to be a real nigga. Did I steal that from you or did I take that from you? That's why we fuck with Unc. That's why we fuck with Bobby Banger. That's why we fuck with the God Killer. He just told his op, you said I stole from you? Let's see if you're going to keep it real with the people. Did I steal from you or did I take that? That's why we fuck with the God Killer. Let's keep going.
No. We supposed to be HFX. In all honesty, bro, you was on the phone with Garfield, and y'all niggas was beefing over some GoFundMe that you claim the nigga made up to steal people money. So I say, make it all.
I didn't say no shit like that. You believe it? Garfield's lying. I didn't say no shit like that.
Point, bro, and then you can say your shit, and we're gonna see which one is shaking. We'll see what kind of heart you got, because I got a fucking heart of the lion, nigga.
All right, so it sound like Unc is saying you start beefing with Garfield, so I stepped in. Garfield is a Jamaican American. Garfield is a Jamaican American. He fell out with Sarnetta. Situation with Nepal, some backdoor activity, and so Unc took Garfield's side when it came to Chief X. Let's keep going.
I don't mind being wrong. So I'm on the phone, me and Garfield. You say, hey, Unc. Hey, bro, what about the ringer I gave you? You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, nigga, you right. I said, you know what, y'all was wrong. I supposed to went on your page. I said, but guess what, yo? The shit wasn't selling. I said, we sold a few bottles. What I want to do is I want to cash out you that money and then give you back the rest of your shit. I said, that's how we doing in Baltimore. If something ain't
You a liar. You ain't said no shit like that. You a fucking liar,
man. Please finish.
You're a fucking liar.
Let me finish, though, man. Let me finish, bro. What I said was, all of my ring is not sold. Right? I said, I'm going to give you your money for what was sold. I'll give you the rest back. He was like, you know what, yo, I was trying to look out for you. And I said, well, hold on, nigga. I'm saying, you wasn't looking out for me, nigga. I said, I was trying to make sure that you had a store or something you could sell on this side. He was like, yeah, okay, all right, bet. I said, but yo, now if you get the people with Garfield, right, don't come back later on and start that shit. I say, so let me cash out. You ain't say, nah, you don't gotta cash out it. We'll work it out. I say, I'm telling you now, you get the people with Garfield, bro. Garfield's on the phone. I say, don't do that shit, bro. Don't do it. Matter of fact, I took pictures of it in my store.
All right, so Unc told Chief X, if you start, let me go and send you your money right now if you're gonna start beefing with Garfield. And what the hell was Chief X response? Why he ain't take the money? Let me see.
Nigga, know that I still had it, and I posted on Facebook, bro. So it's right there. I said, I still got it. Right? I said, let me send you $50. You like, you know, and then you get mad with Garfield, and then you come back. And by the way, let me give you the whole story. The only reason I ended up with Maringa because you was trying to sell me some fucking weed, nigga. You was trying to get me to sell some vapes and some weed. I said, hold on, I don't sell drugs.
Whoa. God damn. Well, yeah, y'all ain't in the streets no more. Y'all elders. So that a lot of these street politics don't apply to y'all. But god damn, then he said it was 50. Uncle Chief X, you mad off of $50? You mad behind $50? You supposed to pull up. What the hell? Let's keep going. He said you wanted me to do. Come on, Unc. You know we can't talk like this, Unc. You know we can't. You know they recording this conversation, OG.
Let me send you $50. You like, you know, and then you get mad with Garfield, and then you come back. And by the way, let me give you the whole story. The only reason I ended up with Maringa because you was trying to sell me some fucking weed, nigga. You was trying to get me to sell some vapes and some weed. I said, hold on, nigga, I don't sell drugs. And you did this like 4 or 5 times. I said, Chief X, nigga, stop asking me to sell some fucking drugs, nigga. That's how I got to the fucking Maringa, nigga. I'm like, dog, I don't do that no more. You trust me?
All right, Uncle Chief X, what the hell you got going on, Uncle Chief X? Uncle Chief X, what the hell you trying to bring Bobby back into the game? Trying to bring Bobby back into the game, Uncle Chief X? Uncle Chief X, why is Uncle Bobby saying, let's play that one more time, man, because I think maybe my ears is chipping. Did he just say, you tried to make me sell? Unc is wilding right now, man. Unc don't give a damn. Listen to this.
And I posted on Facebook, bro. So it's right there. I said, I still got it. Right? I said, let me send you $50. You like, you know, and then you get mad with Garfield, and then you come back. And by the way, let me give you the whole story. The only reason I ended up with Moringa because you was trying to sell me some fucking weed, nigga. You was trying to get me to sell some vapes and some weed. I said, hold on, nigga, I don't sell drugs. And you did this like 4 or 5 times. I said, Chief X, nigga, stop asking me to sell some fucking drugs, nigga. That's how I got you the fucking Moringa, nigga. I'm like, dog, I don't care no more. You press me on that shit. All right? That's how we got it.
All right, so Uncle Bobby, Uncle God Killer, said Chief X asked him 5 times to start selling bud and vape pens. And he had to tell Chief X every time, yo, I don't slang no more.
Nigga. So once you start beefing with quote unquote Garfield, I was like, what nigga? I said, you gonna make that up? I was gonna say, I said, you know, nigga, I'm not paying for the rest of that shit. I said, I'm taking that, nigga.
Alright, and Unc said before this, he told Chief X, let me go and send you your $50 if you're gonna beef with Garfield. So I guess Chief X started beefing with Garfield. Unc said he ain't gonna send you. Hold up.
I got you the fucking Moringa, nigga. I'm like, dog, I don't care no more. You press me on that shit. All right? That's how we got there, nigga. So once you start beefing with quote unquote Garfield, I was like, what nigga? I said, you gonna make that up? I was gonna say, I said, you know, nigga, I'm not paying for the rest of that shit. I said, I'm taking that, nigga. And I put it on Facebook. That's the fucking story, nigga. Now make something else up. Okay. Everything I just said, that whole story was straight 100%.
He just say, once you start beefing with Garfield, I said, I'm gonna take that.
I was like, what nigga? I said, you gonna make that up? I was gonna say, I said, you know, nigga, I'm not paying for the rest of that shit. I said, I'm taking that, nigga. And I put it on.
Oh, so he said he made up, I guess he made up the story of him not. What was Unc is saying Chief X made up a story, and Unc said, "Damn, you made that up. I'm taking it."
You fucking Moringa, nigga. I'm like, dog, I don't care no more. You press me on that shit. All right? That's how we got there, nigga. So once you start beefing with quote unquote Garfield, I was like, what nigga? I said, you gonna make that up? I was gonna say, I said, you know, nigga, I'm not paying for the rest of that shit. I said, I'm taking that, nigga. And I put it on Facebook. That's the fucking story, nigga. Now make something else up. Okay. Everything I'm.
All right. So, according to Uncle Bobby, him and Chief X start beefing because Chief X gave Unc some Moringa. Now let's look up what the hell is Moringa. What the hell is Moringa? Moringa. Images. Some damn tea bags. Moringa tea. All right, so Chief X fronted some of this. Chief X fronted some Moringa leaf tea bags. So Chief X fronted some Moringa, and time passed by, a couple years passed by. Chief X said it was a $200 order. Unc is saying right now, Chief X is gonna say later on in the video, Unc is saying right now that it was a $50 order. And he said they got on the phone. Chief X and Garfield is arguing. Unc jump in. Chief X asks him, what's up with that Moringa? Unc say, I guess Unc act like he forgot about the Moringa. You know what I'm saying? But say, hey, he told him, you're gonna start beefing with Garfield, I'm gonna just send you your money right now. Chief X, I don't know what the hell he had going on. He told Unc to wait, apparently. And Unc said Chief X tried to front Unc some bud and vape pens also. So I don't know if Uncle Chief X thought Uncle Bobby was gonna flip the bud and vape pens to pay off the Moringa tea bags. Unc said the Moringa tea bags wasn't really selling like that. All right, let's keep going. So that's Unc version of the story. He basically is saying you start beefing with my mans, and I guess Unc probably felt like he was trying to mediate the situation. Chief X probably felt like Unc was tag teaming and helping his friend. So Chief X told Unc, nigga, don't you owe me money? Nigga, didn't I front you on the block? Unc, I guess Unc was, let's keep going. I guess Unc was, that's when it turned into Chief X about to front him again. So that, I don't even know. So, but this is Chief X version right here.
Just said that whole story was straight 100% fucking bullshit. 100% bullshit. You're trying to save face so these niggas won't think you a fucking fraud and scammer. Okay, let me tell you how it fucking happened. I sent you a case of Moringa because you was broke, nigga. And I was trying to look out for you so you can make some fucking money. You was cleaning some fucking rooms and shit at night to get money on the side.
No. See, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. God damn. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah, bring that back, please. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The same way I said we fuck with Unc, cause Unc told Chief X, nigga, keep it real. Did I steal it or did I take it? You know what I'm saying? The same way we'll say we fuck with Unc because of that, the same way you got people that ride on Chief X side, riding with Chief X, like, did he just come on here and say he helped, he fronted Unc because Unc was what? All right, let's play it again.
To save face so these niggas won't think you a fucking fraud and scammer. Okay, let me tell you how it fucking happened. I sent you a case of Moringa because you was broke, nigga. And I was trying to look out for you so you can make some fucking money. You was cleaning some fucking rooms and shit at night to get money on the side. Okay, so I was trying to help your ass. Okay, and then you know I'm punching your motherfucking mouth. You guys told me to be quiet. You guys told me to be quiet. Now you gotta let me talk. I didn't say shit. You was making up lies the whole goddamn time. Yeah, and there's gonna be no rebuttal. He's told a story. I'm gonna tell a story. We're not gonna keep talking about no goddamn Moringa no more. Okay. Okay. So we'll go back and forth for an hour then if that's what y'all want. Okay, well, that's what I'm trying to kill it, Brad. Work with me, man. Okay, so listen here. So I gave this nigga some Moringa. 2 whole years passed. We didn't hear a word. I didn't hear a word from Unc. I am working on it. I'm trying to sell it. It's not selling. I didn't hear shit from him. The nigga thought I fucking forgot.
All right, Uncle Bobby. Let me say this. If you getting fronted that work, Uncle Bobby, if you getting fronted that work, you know goddamn well you don't run off on the supplier for 2 years, Uncle Bobby. People get smoked for less, Uncle Bobby. So you ran off on Chief X with tea bags for 2 whole years. That is what Chief X just said out of his mouth. He said he only fronted you because you was a janitor. Unc said, nigga, you know I had a cleaning service. Let's keep going, man. This shit crazy.
And so I knew he thought I forgot. I left him alone. It only came back up after I exposed Asar Imhotep when Amin-Ra Squad was together. I exposed Asar Imhotep for pushing pseudo-linguistics and called him out. You got mad at me because he was an Amin-Ra Squad member, and that makes Amin-Ra Squad look like a fucking pseudo group. And they've been claiming all this time that they...
All right. Unc ended up going at Asar and calling him a pseudo-linguist a little while after, I guess, this breakup.
Scientific illiterate, and they built for academia, and they talk all this old shit. But here to come find out, 2 of your smartest members are pseudo as fuck and pushing bullshit on black folk. And I called him out. That's when you got mad and you cussed me out.
So Chief X is saying Unc's team, two of the Team Osiris. Unc said two of the members of the Team Osiris are pseudo killers. He said two of the members, two of the top members. Chief X is saying two of the top members, Asar and Ujawu, are pseudo. So Chief X is saying, Unc, you got a team and your two best members, I debunk them. And when I go at them, you start going at me. And you end up eventually going at them in the end. So let's see what Uncle Chief X is saying.
That's when I brought up Moringa 2 years later. I said, how you gonna cuss me out? You owe me money. So I'm being petty and bringing up shit because you really do owe me money. And then then later on you showed me a picture. I only got only 4. I couldn't sell these rest. Well, nigga, that's not my problem. And if you couldn't sell, you should have been told me that. So all this is on you. How much was the case? And me trying to be nice. And Garfield's punk ass tried to get me to go to a fucking federal bank out here and get some money from some gangbanger out here and take it to a bank and deposit it. Garfield tried to set me up to go to fucking prison. Stop it. Man. No, I showed the text.
Man, what is y'all doing? Hey, see, Uncle Chief X, you is from California, so I know damn well you from A set. Uncle Chief X, what set is you from? Talking this greasy. Where's the DPs at? God damn. How old are you? To not get a DP? Unc just said Chief X tried to get him to sell bud and vape pens 5 times. Then Chief X backdoor and say Garfield tried to make him cash a fake check. Like, what is Chief X? You from California, gang? You from a set? You gonna get a DP for this? Like, how old? What age do they stop giving DPs? Because both of these brothers is got and these is crimes. These ain't no goddamn. Let's run that back, man. What the hell? What the hell?
Tried to get me to go to a fucking federal bank out here and bring. Man, you cussing me out. That's when I brought up Moringa 2 years later. I said, how you gonna cuss me out? You owe me money. So I'm being petty and bringing up shit because you really do owe me money. And then then later on you showed me a picture. I only got only 4. I couldn't sell these rest. Well, nigga, that's not my problem. And if you couldn't sell, you should have been told me that. So all this is on you. How much was the case?
All right, so Chief X is saying, when we was on the phone, Unc already said y'all was on the phone. We all was on the phone. Unc, Chief X, and Garfield on the phone. Chief X and Garfield is arguing. Unc tell Chief X, let me go and cash app you $50 right now, because if you start beefing with Garfield, because I see you trying to start beefing with Garfield, or if you're going to start beefing with Garfield. Chief X is saying that while he was getting into it with Garfield, Unc cussed him out. He said he was being petty. He told Unc, how you gonna cuss me out and you owe me money? Let's keep going.
4, I couldn't sell these rest. Well, nigga, that's not my problem. And if you couldn't sell, you should have been told me that. So all this is
and he basically saying, Chief X saying, how you gonna cuss me out and you owe me money? After that conversation, Uncle sent him a picture saying, oh yeah, I still got these, blase, blase, blase. Chief X is saying, if you had problem moving the weight, if you had problem moving these Moringa tea bags, you should have got at me. That's what Chief X is saying. So Chief X is basically saying, like, nigga, I don't give a damn, nigga. You, if you can't sell that shit, nigga, you should have sold it back to me, goddamn it.
On you. How much was the case? Me trying to be nice. And Garfield's punk ass tried to get me to go to a fucking federal bank out here and get some money from some gangbanger out here and take it to a bank and deposit it. Garfield tried to set me up to go to fucking prison.
See, Uncle Chief X, we are. This is online. You should have knew it was gonna get recorded. That might be eligible for a DP. What y'all think, gang? You think Up and Chief X is gonna get a double? You think they deserve a double DP? Because they both is talking like this is an interrogation room. What the hell? How y'all just spilling out this?
Stop it. No, I showed the text. I showed the exact text. And I got all these on record.
Get back on the
Okay, so hold on. Let me back up. Let me wrap it up. So let me wrap it up.
How much was the case
So
of radio? There was gonna make me umbrella.
Garfield tried to scam.
Hey, let's keep going.
Tried to set me up to go to fucking prison to pick up some fucking fake scam ass money. Scam people.
I don't know about.
All right, and Uncle Garfield, I don't know what the hell you got going on, but if you try to send some gangbangers to give Chief X, which is from California, some fake checks, and him to deposit those checks into his account and send those funds to your account in New York, Uncle Garfield, then yeah, Uncle Garfield, I think that's enough evidence for wire fraud. Goddamn, Uncle Garfield, that is scamming, Uncle Garfield, and I think that is a setup, Uncle Garfield. Whether you want to call it a setup or not, you definitely put Chief X in the trick bag, because if he would have deposited those checks in his account and his account got flagged, Uncle Garfield, you wouldn't have had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely use Chief X as a pawn for that bank check shit.
It's not alleged. I have the text and show them.
On the Moringa, yo.
Okay, so he brought up Garfield. You didn't say nothing when he brought up Garfield. He brought up Garfield
Because it was part of the story, yo.
It doesn't matter. So I didn't bring up Garfield. You brought up this story. I want to bring up Garfield too. Whatever you said about Garfield is a fucking lie. He tried to scam me and had me take some money to a fucking bank. Okay, that's what fucking happened.
Okay, so it's my turn. Let's get this straight. $100 ain't gonna stop a broke nigga and make him not broke. First of all. Second of all, everybody know I cleaned up because I had a janitorial service for damn near the last 30 years, yo. So I'm just trying to figure out, yo.
All right. So remember, Unc said, let me go and cash app you this $50. Because if you're gonna start beefing with Garfield. Now Unc is saying it was $100. Hold on, let me go back.
First of all. Second of all, everybody know I cleaned up because I had a janitorial service. This straight. $100 ain't gonna stop a broke nigga and make him not broke. First of all. Second of all, everybody know.
So Unc is saying Chief X's first words coming out the gate was, I fronted you Moringa to help your broke ass. Unc is saying $100 ain't gonna help me.
Yo, I cleaned up because I had a janitorial service for damn near the last 30 years, yo. So I'm just trying to figure out, yo, where you get this from? Like I said, I got y'all two niggas.
That wasn't wrong.
Like I said, I got y'all two niggas on the phone because you was acting like the nigga was making a fake GoFundMe. And while we was on the phone, you put hold on. While you was on the phone, you put a Moringa. Everybody heard me say, damn nigga, you right, I do owe you that money. Everybody heard me say that. So that part of the story was absolutely true. Second point is, nigga, I don't
tell the real reason why you beat
Let me finish. So that part of the story is absolutely true. So we connecting the dots right now. The point is, nigga, I don't work in the store. Never have, nigga. Okay? So when I went back,
I'm
on for a minute. And so I say, Chief X, all the Moringa is not sold. I will save the money for it's sold. Because you're right, brother. I did not call you and say, because I forgot about this shit, nigga. I said, it's your job to tell me about that shit. That's your shit. Call me, nigga. I forgot, nigga. Okay. I'll give you. I say, yo, let me send you $75, $50, right, for what I sold, and see the rest back. You say, nah, I was trying to look out for you.
All right, Uncle Bobby, you wrong right there. Uncle Bobby. If I front you some Pine Club, why the fuck should I be calling your phone to check up on my money? If I fronted you some Pine Club, you should be keeping tabs on your motherfucking debt. If I fronted you, you should be keeping tabs on your own motherfucking debt. If you owe me, it's not on me to hit you up to get my money back. No, nigga, it's up for you to do your thingy and get my money back in a timely manner.
Yeah, and then when you got to really beefing, this wasn't even what it saw yet, right? Because we wasn't beefing when it saw got on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This was when you and Garfield getting hot, and I'm on the show, and you just went wild on me with that. I said, you know what, nigga? I told you don't bring that shit up because I could have stick to your money, okay?
Why didn't you?
Because I took it, nigga, because you got you split. That's why
I said, because you're fraud. You're a scammer.
No, I robbed you, nigga. That's what we call it where I'm from.
Right. You and Garfield was scamming credit repair, and you were scamming all kinds of shit, and both y'all was scam partners and co-scammers.
Guess what, yo? Let's talk about the case of Mrs. Shiii. You broke nigga.
All right, let me run that back one time. Unc said I took that.
Got on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This was when you and Garfield getting hot, and I'm on the show, and you just went wild on me with that. I said, you know what, nigga? I told you don't bring that shit up because I could have stick to your money, okay?
Why didn't you?
Because I took it, nigga, because you got you split. That's why I
Because you're a fraud. You're a scammer.
No, I robbed you, nigga. That's where we call it where I'm from.
Right. Yeah, you and Garfield was scamming credit repair,
And I'm
you were
taking
scamming
you're right.
all kinds of shoes and shit, and both y'all were scam partners and co-scammers.
But guess what? Yo, let's talk about the case of missing shoes. You broke nigga. Let's go back to that story.
We talked about that already.
No, we did. I
got a whole video on it.
I think everybody need to hear this. Let me tell you my side of the story.
No, we don't need to hear this. Because I'm not going to keep going back and forth about this bullshit. I'm not going to win.
It's at least 3 people on the phone right now that know you said out your mouth your ass was broke, and that's why you didn't mail them fucking shoes back, nigga. Everybody heard you say that. They heard you say that, yo, I ain't even had the money to mail a lady shoes. You know, and I know that you put them shoes on and walked to the store, nigga. And the reason we was like, damn, okay, Chief, I said, why you put the shoes on? I'm just trying them on. Okay, bet.
All right, so this is another plot twist. Apparently, they had an event and some shoes was left at the event. Chief X grabbed the shoes. They trying to find out where the shoes at. Chief X got the shoes. He say he got the shoes. He say he didn't have enough money to mail the shoes to the owner. When the shoes eventually got mailed to the owner, they said that the shoes didn't look brand new. So Unc is saying, you woo the shoes to the store? What the hell in niggatry is going on tonight? Run that back.
But I know that you put them shoes on and walked to the store, nigga. And the it's at least 3 people on the phone right now that know you said out your mouth your ass was broke, and that's why you didn't mail them fucking shoes back, nigga. Everybody heard you say that. They heard you say that, yo, I ain't even had the money to mail a lady shoes. You know, and I know that you put them shoes on and walked to the store, nigga. And the reason we was like, damn, okay, Chief, I said, why you put the shoes on? I'm just trying them on. Okay, bet. So then we wait for you to send the shoes to the lady. And a week passed, why you ain't send the shoes? What the fuck is it on? So we end up sending the lady a pair of shoes. Eventually, nigga, you scraped up to $20 and sent her the fucking shoes. Later on, you come back and say, like, 8 years later, yo, you know what? I was broke as shit. And now that I think about it, you was a motherfucking gypsy, nigga, during that time period. You know it, and I know it, right? You was broke, nigga. You was a broke nigga. You never know me to be broke because if I can't work and make it, nigga, I'll definitely steal and take it, motherfucker. You believe that shit, nigga. And robbing you was the first thing I'm gonna do, nigga. Again. So at the end of the day, nigga, you took them fucking shoes. You couldn't mail them because you didn't have $20, and everybody heard you say out your fucking mouth, nigga. That's for a fight at the end of the fucking day. Keep that shit real, nigga. And yeah, nigga, I started this shit between you and motherfucking Asar because you bitched out, nigga. I said, yo, tell Asar that you don't agree with that motherfucking book, nigga. Nah. I said, you know you don't agree with that book. Tell the truth, nigga. So I started that, nigga. I'm saying I do not have a problem with shit I started, nigga, because I stand by my shit, nigga. Now, broke, nigga.
But I'm the one mailing this nigga. I'm broke, but I'm the one mailing this nigga shit on consignment and paying the goddamn shipping fees, and I get scammed. I'm the one that mailed the lady's shoes back to her and found them for her and done a fucking great deed and paid for that. I didn't pay for a motherfucking thing. The nigga was trying to scam and get 2 pair of shoes sold. He's a fucking liar. I ain't said shit about no gun, GoFundMe, and Garfield. You made that up, nigga. Oh, my children, I would never lie. I don't need to lie. I got everything on record.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how me and Garfield's beef started. Because I got a whole video on this. Why I keep telling you, I got all the receipts there. I got every text message me and Garfield have. I showed them. People playing dumb now. Me and Garfield had beef because Garfield was scamming people, and I started noticing. Then when he asked me, hold on. Then when he asked me can I deposit some money in the bank, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I said, this nigga ain't got no respect for me. So I started going in on him, and he scammed my friend out here in California named Dana Garrison out of $900 and said he was gonna repair his credit, and his credit got worse, and he told the dude not to pay his bills, and his credit got worse, and he didn't want to give the boy his money back. I forced Garfield to pay half his money back, and he did. Another good deed.
Was you broke? The credit be paid. Everybody know credit be paid.
I'm just explaining that Garfield was scamming. That's why we fell out.
Okay, hold on, Brad. So here's your moment of truth there. I want you to know, because there's people on this call right now. They heard you say you was honest. So I don't know if he was drinking or got on. He was like, you know what? The reason I didn't send the shoe because I didn't actually have money on the center at the time. He said, then I scraped it up, bro. That's what you told me.
Say that's true. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? What does that got to do with me not doing a good deed for this lady in Melon? What does that got to do with you stealing from me? You bring up this petty stuff for no reason, and it's not nothing I did wrong. Just say I was wrong. I'm still mailing them screws that next week.
Okay, T-Face, hold on.
I did. What true? I'm not. What I'm saying, I can't remember that shit. That was 8 years ago.
That's 3 years ago on the phone. You remember that?
I don't know what my state was at that time. Because clearly I wasn't that broke because I went to Texas. I went to an event in Texas. I paid $500 for round trip tickets to go to the event in Texas. I seen your ass back. Did not. I didn't need a booth. I paid no. Broke niggas don't even jump on planes and fly to Texas like that. So you make whatever you're saying is no logic.
So you saying you went to a space that was vending? You didn't have a booth. I know you were selling weed.
I wasn't vending. I didn't go to a space to vend.
Because you told niggas you made a lot of money.
I didn't go to a space.
Y'all both. I think y'all both approaching y'all second DP. I gotta give you a second DP right here. look at why are we mentioning these things?
So you're making whatever you're saying is no logic.
Hold on. So you saying you went to a space that was vending? You didn't have a booth. I know you were selling weed.
I wasn't vending. I didn't go to a space. I didn't go to a space to vend.
Because you told niggas you made a lot of money. Nigga.
I didn't go to a space to vend. You cannot make me say that. I went to go hang out for RBG Family Weekend and network with friends.
You made 15. You just told niggas you made 15.
Listen, I went to RBG Family Weekend 3 summers in a row. One of the summers I did one step up. One of the summers I did check up. One of the summers I did vend that. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm not Texas. Hold on, man. Damn. And I'm not Texas for $1,400.
You did what?
Made more than any show who was vending. I told the story of one of the summers I was there. I was vending. You just mixing up shit. That's all. Because you're confused.
You said you made the most money all day. You talking about our time, man. Me, you, Ben and them. That's what we talking about, bro.
That's not vending. You didn't vend with that. That was another summer.
So you didn't make no money. That's okay. But you told me you made some money.
I'm clearly telling you I did not vend that summer.
No, you didn't.
Goddamn.
But you just said the other day that you made.
Okay, so why are we arguing about vending for? This is what I mean. It's so dumb shit. This nigga
trying to establish who's really.
Niggas, I'm talking about vending. Nigga moving the goalpost and all this shit. Nigga, you ain't gonna do damn big nigga. Period.
For the record, though, you said you sent me a case of moringa, which is only worth $100 because I was a broke nigga cleaning up motherfucking shit, which is my business, nigga. You said it out your mouth in front of these men, nigga. $100 don't stop me from being broke, yo. That can't pay my rent, nigga. Get the fuck out of here with that, nigga. You said that, but now we find out that you was a broke nigga that couldn't afford to send a pair $25.
None of all that is irrelevant. What I could afford, what I can't afford. If me not affording something is not doing no harm to you, what are you bringing that dumb shit up for?
You got slick with the mouth. I only brought that up because you got slick in the mouth and said you was
because you're looking for something. You're wiggling and moving the goalpost. That's what you're doing.
It's called a right hand lead, nigga. You said
it's not a right hand lead,
and you felt sorry for me, and you sent me $100 of fucking moringa to change my fucking situation. You told these men that.
Just to know that you're a bullshitter. You know it's more than $100 worth, but you want to be there because you're a habitual liar. You're a habitual liar with a shit like that. Knowing it was more than $100.
How much does your case moringa hold?
How much? What?
How much does your case? You said how many moringa?
It was $240, nigga. You can't even say half. You can't even say at least 120. You said $100.
All right, so Unc said it was $50. Then Unc said it was $100. Chief X just said it's $240 worth of moringa tea bags.
You're a liar. You said everything to make these people think that you was doing something right.
Question. How many bottles of moringa is in
I'm not answering all goddamn questions.
I think your questions and fuck you, nigga. I think it's between 10 and 20.
We just don't spend the rest of this time cussing each other out. That's what we're gonna do.
I think we're actually.
So if you want to keep going back and forth about the goddamn moringa and your scams,
I think we're actually getting somewhere in the conversation, yo. I think we are, bro. I think we figured out that you was a broke nigga that couldn't afford $20, not me. You was not me. The cases only hold 10 to 20 bottles, nigga. I'm not sure which one it was. And then how much is it a bottle? Because we can all add this motherfucker, nigga. So whatever the case was, nigga, that was gonna change my situation. That's wild for you to say that, bro. The truth about the moringa is, nigga, that I said, yo, all right, yo, you just open up your shit right here in my store. I said, that'll give you another outlet. Because you had the nice packaging. I said, that's dope. It's some pseudo shit. But my man, I said, he'll sell that shit, right? And I thought it was a good look for you. And my man, it wasn't never helping me. I never was gonna earn getting off that shit, nigga. That's what really happened, bro. You didn't send that for me, nigga. I'm not outside selling moringa. And the fact that you would say that, yo, is wild to me, bro. That's why I had to mention that you was the real broke nigga that couldn't afford $20. Do you know I would bang a nigga in his mouth and go in his pocket before I have $20, bro? Do you know that, nigga? I sure will. I'm never not having $20. But you, nigga, had to take to get $20. I tell you what, nigga, you better realize who you fucking with, yo. Do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, nigga.
I'm dealing with a former crackhead. That's what the fuck I'm dealing with.
I like the word. No, hey, Bryce. No. Hey, you know what, Chief X? I accept
it. It was a crackhead move. You did a crackhead move on me, man.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Hey,
Chief X, guess what, bro? I accept the fact you called me a former crackhead. But all I know about drugs is when a person was on crack, like you was too, and then start using again, like alcohol and stuff like that, you still got a problem, nigga, because you abuse alcohol.
I got no problem. That's your ideology. That's your weak ass ideology, nigga.
If you really
that's your weak ass ideology, nigga. I drink and smoke weed, nigga. I don't believe that ideology that y'all believe.
You're trying to replace that, bro. I get it.
No,
that's why you're still using, nigga.
That's your mind. No, I'm fine, nigga. Find you some motherfucking pussy. That's what you need to do. Find you a fucking woman.
Now you're on that.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
Now you're on that.
Yeah, you worried about everybody else's life. What about your life?
Wait a minute. You the one called and trying to figure out about. Hold on. You the only one trying to look into a nigga private life. I've never said nothing about the big ass.
I ain't never tried to look into your private life. I just exposed your motherfucking life.
Unc said Chief X be dating elephants. Did you say elephants?
Anything about
you want to tell the people with the lie that you know?
I've never said anything about the elephants.
Let's talk about what I exposed you on.
I've never said.
Let's talk about what I exposed you on.
I've never said.
So here we go. So I had claimed for years that he owned this store that he put that moringa in. He claimed for years, yeah, the bookstore is mine and this and this and that. Come to find out, I looked up the owner because I used to do real estate. I looked up to see who the owners was, and it was 3 different people, and Ock's name was nowhere. The nigga lied because they felt sorry for his ass, and they let him put some shoes and a few t-shirts up in there. That's what happened, and he was mad because I exposed him on that. Everybody knew you lied about owning or having some kind of ownership in the store, and you were embarrassed, and you can never get over it. That was a straw that broke the camel's back. Well, you just mad. You was exposed. I even showed everybody on Facebook who the owners were, and your name was nowhere because you're a fucking liar, nigga.
Where you at, Brass? Hey, Brass. All right. Oh no, it ain't. Oh, damn, that's gonna be a good one. Let me get my point out right here. Don't cut me off, Chief X. First of all,
Why would you say don't cut you off when you cut me off?
Let me finish.
No, you can't have it.
Okay. Let you finish. I just let you finish. So I really want to talk about the store. I really want to talk about the store. Because guess what? I don't think this nigga be watching YouTube. I brought Tariq on. Who's Tariq? He's the guy that started Niggas Footwear to help me start my shoe company. He was there through everything. And he explained in detail how the store thing went. Just because the store ain't in your name, nigga, don't mean you have not invested in that store and put up half of the fucking money. It don't mean that. So I got verified witnesses on YouTube saying that. Kent was there, Wujai was there, Tariq was there. It was an empty building. And guess who we got this shit from? We actually got this shit from Ray Higgins. Don't make me call motherfucking Ray Higgins on you, nigga. Now, so the Black Dot bookstore was never mine because the bookstore was actually in Green Love Kitchen. It was a small little corner. And it was called Black Dot Bookstore. So I've never owned Black Dot nothing. I had ownership in the community center where I could have my lectures and say, fuck y'all pseudo niggas without nobody saying nothing. So that's what I'm doing now. And I had a whole section of the store. Not no, but a whole section of the store, nigga. And I built the shit the way I wanted it. We built the whole store out, and then I built a section just for all my products, my jackets, my shoes, and everything. Get this shit right, nigga. I put thousands in that motherfucker, yo. So I will fuck your dumb ass up running your mouth, nigga. So look at YouTube. I brought Tariq on that motherfucker, and he verifies everything. The fact that you would even go into a man's personal life, yo, show him.
Drop the video in the chat. Drop the video in the chat. Drop the
Nigga,
video in the
everybody's
Discord.
seen it. You the last one. You the one ain't seen it, nigga.
Drop it in the Discord and prove me wrong.
I'm gonna start dropping it in there.
I bet you won't drop it in because you lied.
So how much money you gonna put in there?
Before I tell Aunt to drop the video in the Discord.
Yeah, how much money you put in there?
No. That's a bluff. Drop the video. I'll drop every video I have receipts on. I have no problem. You got a problem because it's a lie.
Hey,
and that doesn't video don't
Hey, yo,
exist.
how much money do you
Now,
want?
you let I'm gonna respond now. No, I'm gonna respond now. You said I was quiet. I got muted the whole time, but you ain't gonna get muted. But I got muted the whole time while you was trying to talk.
I bet you $5 got video back.
But you ain't never been on mute. Okay, so let me finish. No, you lied. Hold on, stop talking over me. You went. I listened to you. It's my turn to talk. You told everyone you had ownership in that store and it was your store. Now you're saying it wasn't your store because I've been exposed to you and everybody knows it wasn't your store. I'm not lying.
I didn't say that.
I exposed you to all the paperwork and you were pissed off. You didn't say, you know what? These friends of mine just let me put some stuff in their store. You didn't say none of that. Chief, that don't make up nothing on nobody. I don't lie on nobody. It wasn't your fucking store, nigga. You lied to people trying to make yourself more grandiose that you are. You ain't never owned nothing, nigga. You ain't never owned a home. Stop the cat, nigga.
Okay, so I didn't say
you ain't never so dope, nigga. You ain't never so dope like you claim, nigga. You was a dope fiend.
Gonna fight for that one, nigga. You can have that one.
You ain't never had no hustle and never had a home or nothing, nigga. You lived off a woman. I know you, nigga. Stop fronting. I was in Atlanta. I told you I buy the boxing gloves. You PC'd up, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You was nowhere to be found. I said, bring a friend, nigga. I'll buy the gloves. I'm out here by myself, nigga. I was dead serious. Told you the hotel I was at and everything, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You don't want none of this. You don't want to threaten me, say I'm gonna beat your ass. If I said that, oh, hold on, Chief, you tripping. Fuck out of here.
Hey, the elders have not called a truce. The elders will not call a truce. Chef, big ups to you for recording that. You are scamming with the haircuts, but we fuck with you. Hey man, I'm about to go to sleep. God damn it. I hope everybody have a great day. 3 hours in, I might pop back on tonight or tomorrow night. I ain't sure yet. Let me check my algorithm. But we out of here. Like, share, and subscribe to the show. We'll be back.